Ugh. Oh my god, why are you here so early? Oh, you're on the VOD, you're watching this after it was live? That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. God, how late is it? You're watching this in bed? Unbelievable. That's fine, though. This is good. It's good to fall asleep to these, honestly. They're kind of a vibe. I'll try to keep it down. Guys, welcome. I see you in chat. I see you. Welcome. It's Permafrost completion day 2. Dude, we did so much yesterday. I was in love. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I gotta close my door. Being in a streamer household and all. 1 sec.
Modding it down crazy style, let's go.
Ugh, alright, I'm back. Did I check out that guy's Forge World concept? No, I missed it. Where was that? Was there a new Forge World concept? Nothing related to Forge World that I know about is, I mean, my Forge World for Halo 3. The one I did for Ultimate Forge. Other than that, I'm not really sure, to be honest. But welcome, guys. Welcome back. I hope you've been doing well. Ultimate Forge 2.1 leak incoming. Soon, actually, after Permafrost, I think I'm gonna knock out the Huge Grass update, because I'm gonna add a bunch of Ultimate Forge stuff to that, and then I'll do Ultimate Forge 2.1, probably start work on that, at least up until Campaign Evolved releases, and then I'll probably be doing a decent amount of Campaign Evolved content and modding. He's finally awake. I am. Dude, I don't know, if for those of you guys who weren't here yesterday, dude, we did a lot yesterday. We did so much on Permafrost, and I'm hoping to keep up that momentum today, because I know a lot of people are trying to play Permafrost right now, and the beta's good, it's fine, it's playable, but I think the final version is going to be, like, actually such a huge upgrade. To the point where, like, I'm a little disappointed that I already released it, but I felt like it would have been really fucked up and rude to not release some playable version of Permafrost to go along with the video. But yeah, this new version, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's going to be sick. We got a lot to do today, and I'm looking forward to, like, all of it. Draugr? Okay. I'm not planning to do the Draugr today. We did test it out in size and scale a little bit yesterday, which was pretty cool. But today, we're going to be not necessarily focusing on the Draugr. We could import, like, the early model that I have as a test, just to kind of see how it is. But more than that, we have a lot of map work. Dude, yesterday, oh my, you know, let me roll the intro. Let me get in my gaming chair here, and I'll yap a little bit more, so you guys aren't stuck at this admittedly very cool starting screen I made. It's very cool. Please compliment it. All right. Oh, the Skaboodly icon. I miss Skaboodly, dude. I haven't seen him in a minute. Last time I saw him, I think was like went to a rave together. I actually went to a Blade rave down on 6th Street here in Austin. That was awesome. All right. Welcome. Oh, don't look at me, dude. Why are you looking at me? Welcome! Welcome back, guys. It's good to see you. As you can see from behind me over here, the Side Covenant base got a little bit of an upgrade. And it's not done yet, actually. This is going to be one of the first things we tackle today, is beautifying it, matching the art style and all that awesome stuff. But it's the guy who rejected his shotgun. That's not true. That's an allegation, which I deny. But it's good to see you. We got a lot of stuff here to do today. Yesterday, dude, we did so much. We added seats, like permanent seats to the skiff. We made it possible to board enemy Mega Mantises, which is awesome. Buff the Mega Mantis. Technically, I actually nerfed it because you can board it now and steal it for yourself. But yeah, we could buff it a little bit. The problem is the Mega Mantis is a very situational vehicle where if you're in a smaller game where you're not in a full 16-player lobby, the Mega Mantis is a little weak. And the when you're in a smaller game with like maybe 8 people total, the Mega Mantis is just totally OP and broken. So it's a little bit tough to balance it given the fluctuation in player count and how that all plays out. I actually do think, surprisingly, the Mega Mantis is reasonably balanced. Give us the ability to assassinate vehicles. I'm adding boarding to a lot of vehicles, actually. So I added boarding to the skiff. You can now board the skiff and the driver. You can board the Mega Mantis. And 128 players on one map. And dude, if I could increase the player count, if that was possible, dude, that would have been like the first thing I did. That's like, unfortunately, deep engine stuff you need like source code for. And yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Can you add seat swapping? Maybe in like a campaign mod. If I was in a campaign mod, I could probably script it to be possible. But here in multiplayer, I don't think it's gonna happen. But I could see a method for doing it in campaign, or like a campaign or firefight system. Okay, sorry. So, I want to show you guys what we did yesterday. In case you weren't here yesterday and you missed it, we did quite a bit. So, the Side Covenant base, for those of you guys who are familiar with Permafrost, probably looks a lot different right now. We did some really cool stuff. We added these giant Covenant pillars. Now, keep in mind as I show you these, the color and materials on them is totally wrong, and we're going to fix them today. We're going to make them match the awesome reflectivity and shine that these Halo Wars bases have with these kind of Halo Reach-inspired Covenant materials. As of right now, they're this very pinkish Halo 3 style, and I'm going to switch those up. They don't really match the rest of this. We have this right here, which we're going to place these 3 plasma batteries on. We have this little pad right here, which we're going to retexture, and we're going to put the beacon on. And I added a little bit of cover. I added these cool lights, which we're also going to fix these up a little bit. In fact, I think I gotta fix them. They're doubled up. I gotta make those render or light map only. But yeah, so far, so good with these. It's pretty clean. I'm pretty happy with it. The other base also has the same treatment. We haven't moved any of the objects into their correct positions. You know, these batteries need to go here. This thing needs to go there. We also upgraded the bases a little bit. I added these Covenant lights also all the way around the spires, which should light the areas up decently well and add a cool, like, sense of ambiance. I really wanted to add more lights and stuff like this to the map. Of course, we did this 2 or 3 days ago. The map is now covered in these cool little Covenant light posts, which will also emit light once I finally light bake the map once again, probably tomorrow night when the rest of my GPU replacement parts come in. And gosh, we just basically polished up a bunch of vehicles, right? I think that's like most of what we did yesterday for the first half of the stream. And today, we're doing a lot more, okay? The biggest thing I want to get out and done with today is the skybox and the fog and the atmosphere. Currently, I'm pretty happy with it. I do think the map looks reasonably good and snowy. The problem is the sky, and you can't really tell right now because I don't have light baking, but it's still pretty bad. It's like a flashbang, and it's boring. You can kind of see some clouds and stuff off in the distance over there, but in the direction the sun is, it's blinding, and especially once lighting is baked, it's like blooms out and you can't see anything. And in fact, it totally destroys the cool factor of the Strato Sentinel. Like, look at this. MP Wake script, Strato. It's not going to look as bad because, like I said, the lighting isn't baked right now, but even without the baked lighting blooming out super hard, it's really hard to see the Strato Sentinel. Like, he basically becomes this foggy, like, I don't know, silhouette. He actually does look a little bit better here than normal, just because the lighting isn't baked and the sun isn't, like, massively blooming out, but it's still really hard to see him, and that disappoints me. The other thing that people were bringing up. Oh my god, wait, I didn't even show you guys. Talca, thank you for the 5! Oh, I missed your 2 orcs. One sec.
I added seats to your skiff, 1 driver / gunner and 6 riders.
Ooh, I only added 4 seats to my skiff, so 6 would be kind of sick too, but I think 4 is a reasonably balanced, like, seat amount, but... Because I can't imagine a ton of people be on it, but for AI, having 6 is pretty cool, actually. If I was going to do, like, a campaign mod, I'd probably add, like, 6 seats to the skiff, too. That's pretty sick, actually. Thank you for that fiver, and thank you for the 2 orcs. At the beginning of the stream, I was away from my PC. You said, modding it down crazy style. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to be modding it sicko crazy style today. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I gotta brag a little bit, okay? I have been a sedentary little fucking potato most of my life. I just want to shout out myself today, okay? I've been going to the gym regularly. I've dropped like 10 pounds, and my muscular gains are on point lately, so just shout out me. Feels good, feels masculine, love that. All right. We get a lot to do today. So we're not going to start with the skybox. We're going to make it look awesome. I want to have maybe some nice blue skies and stuff in the map, at least slightly visible through the fog. Expand the muscles. Hell yeah, brother. We're going to be swole. Look at that shoulder definition. I'm crazy. All right. My ego aside, we got some pretty sick stuff to do. So I'm going to move these objects right now. I'm going to move all of these into place. And then what we're going to do, Harry, I think my pits are a little hairy. I shaved them like a week ago. It's fine. Don't read into that. All right, we're going to move these guys into place, and we're going to see how these look, because I think it'll look pretty good. Can I add a new enemy? We actually do have space for new enemies. We actually do. I'm not against adding new enemies. The only downside is that we don't really have much in the way of scripts to spawn said enemies. But it's doable. It's possible. Okay, let's put this here really quickly. I'm going to capture it and see. Just need to make sure it doesn't float off the ground at all. Okay, so that does float off the ground. So let me find the sweet spot for this. Probably in the ground a little bit. Let me see. Hold on. We're going to refresh, because once I find the sweet spot for this, it should be easy to, like, get it rolling. Looks like just that part peeking out a little bit, and then we'll let it roll, or let it run. That's pretty good. Wait, does this middle part, did I animate this to move at all? I kind of did. Let me watch it again. It's like sticking out of the ground. So I just want to measure this really quickly so I can spam these. Yeah, I think this part doesn't move, so I'm going to use that as the basis for the bottom of this thing. Perfect. Okay. So that's what we'll do. Why is the capsule origin in the middle and not the point where it contacts the ground? So it used to be at the point where it contacts the ground, but what ended up happening is because this is a device machine, it would actually completely break. And if it was ever so slightly in the ground, oh, whoops, that's the capture the flag. If it was ever so slightly in the ground, it would not capture right and it wouldn't take AoE damage. So I had to actually fix all the animations and rebuild it so that it was like in the middle. Otherwise, like people just like couldn't destroy them half the time, because if it was with the origin point in the ground, the device machine just stopped taking AoE damage and it like totally broke. It was annoying. But now it works. It's fine. Yo, Laggy, thank you for the 2.
Got any grapes?
Got any grapes? I wish, dude. Actually, I just went shopping. I should have grabbed some grapes. Unironically, like, dude, fuck. References aside, I could go for some grapes. Those things are good as fuck for you. They taste so fucking... they're so... What are your thoughts on the Combat Evolved Mamsberg Chief? I think his model looks great, dude. I think they knocked it out of the park with Combat Evolved Chief. I love it. I think there is plenty of criticisms to be leveled at some parts of the art style in Campaign Evolved, but no, I think they nailed it with Chief, both in his prequel missions and with his armor. He looks sick as fuck. I love it. Guess what canvas I'm using for the Sirius map? Probably not Tundra, but I feel like I want to say Tundra. I'm getting like a psychic reading that you're going to use Tundra. No, you got to use Mombasa. I don't know. If it's specifically, maybe Jungle. Maybe you're using Jungle. We're going to orient these like that. Am I going to mod the remake? Absolutely. Once it comes out and I play through the whole game, I'm going to stream myself playing through it. I'm just going to straight up mod the fuck out of it to the most of my ability. So it's going to be really hard to mod for the first couple of days because we won't really have a ton in the way of mod tools. So most of my modding is going to be like memory editing through a hex editor. But actually, like basically cheat engine. But once some people figure some stuff out and figure out the file system and get that working in like Unreal Engine, I feel like it should be a lot easier to get some modding done on it. but it's really iffy to tell how that process is going to go. My prediction has been that for when it comes to modding Campaign Evolved, it'll probably be moddable reasonably well within the first month, but that's going to entirely rely on people like that are way smarter than me, and it's also going to rely on the hope that they're going to care enough to even mod Campaign Evolved. The first example I think of when I think of somebody who might be like really into getting mod tools and like processes ready would be like Zedekins. He's the developer for Assembly, which was the mod tool for Halo before we got the official mod tools from 343 and the MCC team. So like, and there's other people besides him, but he's just the one that comes to mind right away because he's super talented and passionate. But you know, that entirely depends if he's still into Halo, or maybe we'll see like Sarasia make a comeback or something because he's super good at it. And shit, dude, I'm gonna be so real with you. We live in the age of vibe coding, which like you can shit on that as much as you want. Valid, I'm not even gonna argue, but like, shit, man, people might just like vibe code that shit. Somebody might like hit up Claude, get their fucking Claude Mythos subscription and be like, hey, here's an Unreal Engine game. It's based on Halo. Here's all the info on Halo. Make me Halo Campaign Evolved to mod tools. Make no mistakes. Oh. One way or another, yeah. What's up? What's up? Oh, sorry. Yo, I'm listening. I'm listening. Whatever you have to say, I know it's going to be extremely important, so I'm listening. You have my full undivided attention. Check stream chat. Oh, wait, what is it, Tanner? What's going on in stream chat? Oh. Ooh, wait, what is it? Ooh! Wait, this looks fucking... What is this? I've never seen this gun before. Did you make this yourself? Is this from Destiny? What the fuck is this thing? Looks sick, bro. What is Tanner up to, dude? Look at this.
Cat 6. Push back the attack on Swordface. Find out what
why is this a custom modded gun? This looks fucking hype, bro. Okay, I know this makes me a huge wiener. Oh, it's the center from Helldivers 2. I know this makes me a huge wiener, but this gun does not have a beefy firing sound. Probably realistic, to be fair. Custom animations, bro. I was gonna say, yeah, you know, the animations are clean, bro. Hold on. Let me go back. Bro, the camera movement is very nice. That camera movement, when you fire, the recoil, that is it, bro. That is it. I love that kind of beefiness. That's cool as fuck. That's so sick. Thank you for the 5, Demon. Appreciate it.
The map is named Martyrdom. You can't name it Martyrdom because apparently DOM is too explicit.
Oh my god, bro. The service that MCC uses for its chat and, like, name moderation is so ass. It's so overprotective. Why is he racking a revolver? Isn't that how it works? You put the bullet in the revolver? Martyrdom. I presume Martyr Sub is also not allowed. Check my previous message. Fine. Halo Campaign Evolved is moddable. You mod, it changes armor to a maid outfit. I mean, depending on how easy it is to import, like, a new model in, which, like, is pretty easy. I've actually imported custom models into other Unreal Engine 5 games, so, you know, it kind of depends, but I could.
I found that stream clip I mentioned in UF discussion about splattering green at 1,000 miles per hour with the Falcotter in UF2 Alpha.
Dude, that was such a good clip.
Because I had to screen record it with OBS.
Oh, I thought you already posted. I was looking for it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Sorry. I was checking something on the side. That is a clean-ass gun, dude. That, especially, like, the other gun that you imported, you said it was from Helldivers, is good. It actually just, like, it doesn't fit Halo's art style perfectly, but, like, it looks good. It looks super polished, but that revolver, bro... But the revolver with that fucking kickback animation you made, ooh, that's good. That's good. They're both good, but like the revolver especially, that made me feel something, man. All right, so here's what it's gonna look like at the battery storage here. Let me check this out. Make sure I got these working. Make sure that their lights are set up correctly. Okay, they're working, they're working. Dude, the only shitty part about this is somebody could just, like, drop a fucking airstrike and destroy all 3 of these instantly now, but low-key, that's kind of cool, too. Oh, sorry, Juana, did I miss your message? Said RJ, wait. Oh, you said Ultimate Force 2.1, will it be released before or after Combat Evolved Remake? I'm tired and want to sleep well. Probably after. My suspicion would be after, yeah. For the record, Steam, I believe, does allow you to downgrade versions of Ultimate Forge, so it will technically be possible to play versions of your maps from Ultimate Force 2.0 flat by just downgrading your workshop version, but most people aren't going to do that or know how to do it, so it won't be easy to set it up. But it is possible. But it is possible. Oh, I should probably move these drops, actually. I might move it, like, a little more over here. How do I have this set up? It's just a regular device machine, right? Okay, let's do that right there. Move it a little. I think it's that easy. I'm pretty sure my drop pods are pretty simple and straightforward. Pretty shrimple. See you in a minute, my handsome bald man. Beautiful, amazing, loved deer. Bro, I am not a deer. What? No, I'll take it. It's actually by full soda. Alright, let's move this guy. This is another easy one to move into place. We'll just get this up and over, and then we just gotta move the button to go along with it. This has collision. Why doesn't this have a collision? Is it... No! I gotta fix this thing. It doesn't have collision. Wait, I gotta make sure these guys have collision, though. Do you have collision? Why do none of these have collision, man? Or do they have error geometry? Might have to clean them up and reshade them. Error geometry show. A. Oh, okay, well this one makes sense why it doesn't have collision. I actually just screwed up with that thing. What about this, though? Oh, I just have some open edges. Okay, well, let's fix it. That's not bad. I can clean that up. What about
Also,
these? These are perfect.
Using the flood canvas.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're using the flood canvas? Hell yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. Flood canvas will be clean, bro. Every map that I've seen on the flood canvas makes me so happy. Okay, these are actually clean. The lights have an easy fix that I already noticed. This one actually just has open edges. That's on me. I totally just didn't fix it right. So I think it's just the lights and the circle. Otherwise, and the lights an easy fix. I need to change it anyway because it's just not set up right. And these 3 towers, I need to make sure they're good. Okay, towers are good too, so it's chilling. It's chilling. Did the glass in the Forerunner room break? The glass in the Forerunner? No, I don't think so. I think it's fine. Okay, but these are good. Technically, this is good. I gotta move the button, though. Move this into, like, a nice... I want to center it pretty well. Like there. That's fine. Kind of triangular, so maybe the best move would be like that. Ooh, that's very nice, isn't it? Isn't it? Wait, let me press the button on it really quickly and make sure. So put the button there so you can actually activate it. There. Let me see this. I want to see if the lights show up in the way that I like. Okay, cool. Yeah, the lights show up on all sides, so that's good. Wow. Oh, dude, wait, that's so much nicer with the little pad. And we're going to make the pad and stuff look better. They're kind of ugly right now in the sense that they don't match the rest of the Covenant architecture. So we'll fix that. That's not a big deal, but this base, especially over here on Red Team, looks good. Loki might move some of the stuff over here on Blue Team, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty good, all things considered. It doesn't look as cool as Red Team's. I don't know why. It's just the way this area is laid out. It's supposed to be mostly symmetrical, but it's ever so slightly off. Just a little bit off. It definitely feels more... It definitely feels more like a side base now with all the structures and stuff here, though. Before it felt kind of empty and barren. This feels much, like, stronger. Like, visually and layout-wise. I like it a lot more. Okay, let's move this front one in here first. So here is our first battery. Get it rotated like that. Oh, dude, this is going to be so cool. I'm so glad I decided to commit to this. This is going to make the map so much cooler. All right, so that one's good. We got to move now the little effects. I really wish I could have turned the effects into something that was, like, built into the device machine, but that did not end up working out, unfortunately. So they are separate crate objects. Not the most optimized thing ever, but, you know, all things considered, it's not that bad. It's not the worst. Okay, is that center? That looks relatively centered. We're just gonna move it to the right height. Actually, I think that might be the right height. Over a little. And then let's move these bad boys over here. This one will be the back right one here. Like that. I guess front versus back doesn't matter since it's a pretty symmetrical object. Okay, we gotta make sure to move it so that it's not floating too much. Point it toward the center. Make sure this one's pointed towards it. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Okay, we'll move its objects over too. And once we do this, we can actually work on some of the more crazy stuff. I just got to get everything moved back into place with all these new structures. There's probably a couple vehicles we can work on today as well. Happy birthday. Thank you! 2 birthdays in 1 year? How lucky am I, dude? Definitely just turned 21, man. Don't I look youthful enough? You could say I'm 21, right? Right, guys? Guys? Hello? Birthday? Maybe. Could be. We could just pretend it is. I like that. You could celebrate me. Nah, you know what, actually? I can't go along with the whole birthday bit. Everyone's been way too nice to me lately, ever since the permafrost video and everything, where people have been, like, showcasing the mod and, like, playing it, and they've been so nice. People are like, oh my god, it's so cool, this mod is amazing. People have been too nice to me, bro. My ego needs a break. It's not good for me. It's not good for me. I love it, but it's not good for me, bro. One of my core tenets is to mock everyone that was born on this day. Well, guess you're shit out of luck, because guess what? You probably wouldn't have guessed this, but it's not actually my birthday. I could shit on you if you want. I've been waiting for you to say that for so long. You have no idea. How's that look? That's pretty good. Let's test this. Ooh, all captured at the same time. That's so sick.
Blue team is now at power level.
Nice. Okay, yeah, and the effects seem to be actually a little bit low. These 2 back ones are a little low. Let me move them. Your ego is too high. Would you like us to start setting death threats? Wait, that accelerated really fast. We don't have to do all that. Oh, that sounded so cool. I didn't end up playing at the same time.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
Ooh, yeah, that's clean. I think they look... Dude, they look so much better on this pedestal than they do just, like, sitting around in the fucking snow randomly. That's so sick. I love that, man. I love that. Alright, last object we're going to just be boring and move around is this guy right here, our little beacon, and the little button associated with it. So we'll put it right here, roughly. Make sure it's centered pretty good. A little more there. Bring it up. Alright, cool. It's got a nice placement. And then finally, after I move this, we're going to fucking finally retexture these hyper pink Halo 3 styled Covenant stuff. Which I don't hate by any means, alright? I don't want to seem like a hater on Halo 3's Covenant art style. But personally, I think Reach's art style with the deep blues and greens, the kind of like the Halo 3 Wraith has, but they kind of did it for everything in Reach. I think that looks way better. Ooh. Nice, dude. The side base is alive. Look how much better it looks. As the next generation mod coming along, it's coming along good. We made so much progress yesterday. Like, compared to how you got to see Permafrost in the video and on the current version of the workshop, this side base looks so much better now. It's going to be way fucking cooler. I'm just disappointed that a lot of people are probably going to be playing the beta version, not this version. Because this version's going to, the final version here is going to look so much better. The faster we get this out and done, the more people get to play the non-beta unfinished version of Permafrost. Alright, so I want to start retexturing all these things and give them the Halo Reach stylization. I genuinely think I'm going to fart, dude. Please don't. Please don't. I don't know why I paused so hard after playing. Don't need it. Thank you for the 2 solid. Good to see you, man.
Share emoji, share emoji, share emoji.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point, because, I mean, when you consider everything I've been doing, like... No, I see what you're saying. That's actually true. That's actually true. Okizer's Mirrors rejected basically the Jesus of Halo 3 modding. I don't know about that. There's some really talented other creators out there. Case in point would be like Inferno Plus. He's really damn good at what he does. His mods are sick as fuck. I feel like him and I have a lot of certain things in common, but a lot different. Like the way he does his mods versus like the way I do mine. And there's a lot of other creators who just like don't have big social media platforms that are also insanely talented. And I feel like they deserve to just be like fucking celebrated as well. Like super. Where the? What even? Panel purple, panel G purple. What the fuck? What is the difference? Wait, are they like super hyper big brain? Wait, they high-key are, bro. No way. The way that they did that is so clean. Sorry, I'm admiring the way that it is texture. It's so seamless, you can't even tell. But these are different textures. And it makes it, like, have this really nice effect. Where, like, see how it looks like the purple? Looks like a single, like, plate? But in reality, they're using two different plate parts to make a really... Sorry, that's a tiny detail. But that's so cool! I would have never even known. Shit, man, that's awesome. Alright, let's clean it up, though. Let's clean it up. So I made this pretty cool Halo 3 multiplayer map pack. True, dude, true. I wish more people play Battlefront. I know Battlefront gets good views and stuff, don't get me wrong. Like, the Battlefront map pack is a super popular map pack. But I feel like more people need to make content on it. A lot of people did when it first came out, but, like, you're still updating it and doing really cool shit with it. I feel like it deserves even more, man. I feel like it deserves even more. Alright, so what we're going to do here is actually pretty straightforward. Obviously, like I keep saying, this is in Halo 3's Covenant art style, and we want to get this closer to the Reach art style that most of the map uses for the Covenant. No one's talking about Battlefront, I'm talking about the new thing that's on the workshop. Oh, is there a new workshop mod that's like popping off? Let me see. Let's see, Halo MCC workshop. Whoa, wait, Hallucinati map pack. Wait, what the fuck is this? Yo! Wait, pause for a fucking second. That's a good-looking bit of geometry, bro. It looks like a needle cannon. That's hype, bro. Instead of a needle rifle, it's like a hybrid between the, fuck, what's the, not the Spiker, what am I thinking? The Halo Infinite one, the Penetrator. What the fuck is it called in Halo Infinite? Why am I blanking on it? It shoots a giant needle instead of it. Oh, the... Dude, I had it. Oh my god, I just had it for like a split second and I lost it. The Halo Infinite Penetrator weapon. The Skewer, thank you. Dude, wait, this is sick. I don't know why there's a fucking train, but that's kind of rad, actually. You don't really get to see trains and stuff in the Halo universe. Do they use trains in the Halo universe? They probably use trains, dude. Freight is a big deal. What the fuck is that, bro? Hello? It's like a brute wraith. That looks crazy. Thank you for the 2, Joe.
Decide to not record audio, even though every setting is fine.
It do be like that.
Using NVIDIA for it. And now it got rendered and fucked the video footage.
Oh.
WTF. Either way, check supporter chat.
Okay, let me like look over this mod really quick and then I'll check it out. Dude, this is so cool. They're using the Savo Highway art style, plus like all this brute. Bro, what is this? What is this? Trains on Cairo Station. On Cairo Station. Well, those are trams. That I get. Trams. I mean, these are like trains, you know. That is so fucking cool, dude. It's a brute tank wraith thing. That's fucking sick. It's a really good use of like kit bashing and custom modeling, man. I fuck with that heavily. That's a really pretty shot. The map geometry is really nice. The rock textures and stuff look super good. Ooh. I don't know what that weapon is, but it's kind of sick. It's like oh, it's banished. Look, it's got some red shit on it. That's cool. What is that, bro? Give me more pictures. I want to see more about this. First real mod could have done. All right, help on device machines. VKMT for assets from the Reach pack. I also use that in Permafrost, at least for the plasma launcher. Might actually use it also for the focus rifle. I was talking about that in supporter chat with the other YouTube members and Patreon peoples today. Might add the focus rifle with some modifications to the map and swap it out for the damage carbine. Thank you for the 2, Joe.
The audio a bit because you had 1 million flood tanks spawned during the clip.
Oh my god, bro. This is the ancient, the before times, the ancient version of Ultimate Forge 2.0. It's so old. It used to be one map with 4 giant biomes. And back when I was rebuilding Ultimate Forge 2.0 for the first time. Jesus Christ!
No. Let me
Jesus!
man. Oh, I'm in the cage. Yay!
You're back. You're home. I got bad news for you. You know what happened today on my stream?
It lagged.
Yeah. And then we hit the tip goal.
Oh my god, what?
Wait, I just realized. Oh, let me hide all of my overlay. I totally forgot about this. The tip. Oh, it doesn't show on my fucking. Okay, the tip goal at the bottom just says kill green goal, and it's maxed out. I got bad news for you. You know what happened today on my stream?
It lagged.
Yeah. And then we hit the tip goal. What? Bro, the Falcon just like teleported in. How did that even happen?
What the heck? I just went flying.
I just put another spawn point to trap him, bro. That's actually funny. He like vanished out of existence. How? I actually don't know how he died. He actually had. I have more hair now, bro. What do you mean? Okay. So let's make the map look even better. I keep prefacing and prefacing and prefacing over and over. I'm tired of prefacing. All right. I'm gonna postface now. Is that a word? It's the opposite of preface. Postface. Bro, instantly vaporized after you said that. I know he fucking died violently. It was awesome. Okay, I got my tags folder open. I'm gonna open my data folder for the sake of it. Okay, we're golden. We're golden. All right, so what we need to do is we need to take a look at things like the Spires material. I low-key think I'm going to use the Halo Wars base materials and replace all of these with that style. We're going to keep the same textures and everything, don't get me wrong. But we're going to use this style. And I'm probably, wherever I can, I'm going to swap out these for the Halo Reach equivalents, because a lot of these exact textures from Halo 3 got reused in Halo Reach, but cleaned up and adjusted with like hexagons and all that crap. Postfish, yeah, something like that. I don't know, man. I went to objects. Let's do this. Huge towers, go. Shaders, go. Oh, you know what? Actually, I need to pull up a second thing. Need to do, we got the huge tower shaders, then we're gonna go back to the object. Okay, so we're gonna go to Halo Wars 1. I'm gonna use the barracks as an example here, okay? And right now, I use the High Charity shaders. These are all of them right here. I am gonna do the following. Watch in awe. Dude, hexagons, I know, hexagon. Dude, I would take Voronoi Noise over hexagons any day. Any day. Any Halo art appreciator knows the clear and obvious difference between hexagons and Voronoi Noise when it comes to the Covenant stuff. And at me personally, I am on the side of the Voronoi Noise. It's way nicer. Hexagons, what is this? Halo Infinite? Okay, Halo Infinite took it way too far with the hexagons, okay? Was not an objectively bad thing that they did, but it definitely could have been better. I guess, bro. It's a big deal, Abyss. It's a big fucking deal. What is this? Panel G purple, panel F purple. Alright, let's do both of these. Where is it? Panel G purple, panel... We'll start with panel G purple. Okay. Start there. And then we're going to use the barracks exterior material here to copy some of these settings from. So both Covenant materials use like almost the exact same style here. What is the detail map it uses? FS Cov Detail B. So we have that one, or we can use the Banshee detail map, which I like the Banshee detail map. Let's give it a little look here. The first thing we're going to do, let's check out the texture. So this is the texture our Covenant material uses. It's fine. I might swap it for the Reach one, but for the most part, it's fine. This panel, FS panel G purple. Let's just poke around really fast here. Okay, just real quick. Now, you know what? I'm not going to change the textures for now. I'll do that later as an extra thing. So we'll do the following. I'm going to completely rework this entire shader. We're going to throw that on there. Wait, no. That. We're going to get the Banshee detail on there. And it uses this gunky, nasty texture because, you know, it's from like the floodified stuff. But we don't want that. So we're going to scroll past all that, leave everything as is. And then what we want is to swap out all these values to match Reach style. So 1, 1. This is going to go to 20. I'm actually going to save these reflection colors here so that I don't lose track of them. Ooh, it's got an environment map. What is this one? Ooh, dude, it's like a CE style environment. That's kind of sick. Hell yeah. But we're not going to worry about that. Probably going to do a dynamic one, actually. This is dynamic, right? Blah, blah, blah. Environment mapping. Dynamic. There. Okay, so basically we're just going to go through all the materials. We're going to change it up. First things first. Albedo color is pure white, so we don't have to change that. The material... Is it all white? Nah, there's no way. What? Okay, well, I guess we'll just do that for now, and then we'll just use the environmental tint color. That is weird. That is fucking weird. Oh, no, it's not all white. It's because I'm using the tint maps. I lied. We can't use the Halo War stuff. Pause on that. A better thing to use would be... would be this. This would be pretty good. We'll try that. We're going to use this guy right here. And then we can make it look frosty or slightly snow-covered. I have decals and stuff that will help with that a lot. But as far as purely shaders, I don't have anything quite like that at the moment. But I could experiment with it. It'd be kind of tough with the way some of these things are set up. Did you see Vengeful's video on the CE Fuel Rod is golden campaign, but Gearbox made it purple in multiplayer? Oh, yeah, no, that's something I've seen for a long time. Actually, I do believe... I don't remember if it's the texture, the original texture of it is gold, and then it, like, reflects purple, or if it's inverse, but Gearbox definitely, with like they did with a lot of stuff, got it wrong. The CE Fuel Rod never was technically supposed to be purple. Gearbox just kind of fucked it up like they fucked a lot of stuff up with that port. And one of my instances is butt, and the importer says poop butt. Why did I laugh at that, bro? Why the fuck did I laugh at that, bro? You got some poop butt in your ass files, bro. Alright, so the actual material I want is going to be the antenna comm large. We want the plasma. We want the shell. Yes, here we go. Purple, beautiful Covenant shell. That took way too long to get, but we got it. We got it. It's going to be the second row on the very far right. All we have to do here is swap these out. So we swap our reflectivity colors from Halo 3 style. And we're going to set our environment tint color as well to this nice little green. We're going to set all of these values as identical as we can. Analytical shadow control 0, 0.35. We're just going to copy all these numbers, basically. Specular control, 0.65. And by setting all of these, we hopefully here will get a result that looks really nice. So we'll go 0.25. Then for the upper values here, we have 1, 1, 20, 20, and... I think we're good. Okay, so we're going to do before and after on this. So we're going to have a small portion of this is going to switch over to our new material style. So let's see if it's any good. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. This is more of the style that we're going to be going for with these Covenant bits. So obviously we have like Halo 3 floodified style, dirty, grungy. And then this is going to be more of the Halo Reach purpley style that we're going to go with here. And I think that's going to look a lot nicer. We low-key kind of have it already on the sides, but I think it'll look cooler with this. Have you considered making a prefab set of objects to decorate the map with snowy bushes and rock clusters? I've been thinking about it. I could probably get some snowy bushes in. Little rock clusters that are like just a part of the ground might be nice too. I have thought about it. I just haven't really executed it. Wasn't the issue of CE Fuel Rod being purple also in the OG Xbox due to the reflection maps? Yeah, it's like gold with a purple sheen to it. That does look better. Yeah, now imagine this, but for everything. That's kind of what I want to do here. So we're going to do the next material on the list, which is... So we did that one. The next one is panel F purple. So let's take care of that. Thank you for the 2, Davy Jones. Appreciate it, man.
Liminal space video is done and uploaded. Check DMs.
Oh, wait. You know, I also got to check... I'm going to check another video. Let's turn this to default. Dynamic... Okay, I gotta check yours, but I'm pretty sure some... No, I actually looked at the other thing I got messaged about. Davy Jones. Miami Backrooms Liminal Space Study. Ooh. No, you said it's not gonna get views, but the views it does get are gonna be really important. Oh. Okay, so for context, Davy Jones went to Miami, and he went and explored a shit ton of liminal spaces in real life. So this is Davy Jones... Creator of the Strato Sentinel, top tier VFX artist, by the way. Let's check it out. You work on Halo 3's GOAT? Thank you. Oh, let me pause my music. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, that empty is like low-key spooky. Oh, the literal. I wanted to say back rooms, bro, because it is a back room, like a literal, actual, definitional back room. All the exit sign broken is peak, wet floor, peak. This is creepy. I like it. This is Davy Jones, by the way. He went out and did this. Oh no, this is it. This is a really good one. The little like things that like kids never ride these days. That's liminal. Outdoors, something about the outdoors, it does feel a bit that way, but something about being trapped indoors in those environments really sells it. Something about this, though, where it's like, you're technically outdoors, but it's still like closed off from all directions, does kind of give me that liminal vibe. That's sick, though. That's actually sick. I like that. Right, let's do this material really quick. That was pretty fucking cool, though, David. I'm a pretty big fan of liminal spaces, so I enjoyed that. That was pretty epic. But like, actually, that was pretty fucking cool. The zone out I heard it was liminal music. Utter dread it, yeah. Okay, we got that, and then we do 0.35, and then we zero this one out. And then this goes to 0.05. All right, let's see how it looks before and after. Or wait, after. Ooh. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think the contrast did have something to it. I mean, I gotta keep doing the rest of these textures, obviously, but I'm liking the shiny, rich purple green still. I still think it's an improvement. Thank you for the...
Insta Drake already posted mod. Give up.
Insta Drake's cool. We just don't like TikTok Drake, alright? TikTok Drake steals my videos. And it's scummy. You know what's so funny, dude? Oh my god, I gotta tell you guys this. You wanna see some Halo drama? I'm gonna give you some drama, bro. I posted a short yesterday. It didn't do very good. I kind of rushed it out. Forgot to edit some stuff. It was probably like my worst performing short, but I put it out anyway. Check this out. This is so funny, dude. This is actually funny. I have this guy who's a fake version of me on TikTok. And he reposts my content and gets a bunch of followers. And it's annoying because he's stealing my fucking views. And now TikTok thinks I'm the fake. And now I get no views. So I made this short yesterday just with the permafrost thing, you know, just talking about it. I basically edited the first minute of the video into a little short. Finally released this Halo 3 mod, the biggest. So it's basically the intro to the permafrost with a slightly edit. But check this out. Here's the ending of it, all right? Watch the full video on my channel now, and if you're on TikTok, make sure you're on my official account and not one of the fake re-uploaders. Bro, he uploaded this to his TikTok last night or some shit. He even added text to it, because I forgot to add text to this one, and he didn't cut this part out of it, and he uploaded it. Full video on my channel now, and if you're on TikTok, make sure you're on my official account and not one of the fake... Bro, he uploaded the fucking thing with my call out in it. He didn't even edit it out. Bro didn't even watch it? No, he didn't. He just shit it out, bro. He just saw it, downloaded the file, slapped auto subtitles on, and shit it out. I'm gonna start sneaking more in there that can't even be edited out. Obviously, the fact that he didn't edit it out is funny, but I'm gonna make it even harder to edit out those callouts. I'm just gonna keep doing it. I literally saw Banana Man and Annerman in the TikTok comments, and he was like, bro, this isn't even the real account. You didn't even edit it out. I was dead, bro. I'm gonna make it even harder. You know the way sometimes people put sponsors in videos where it's like still integrated into the video enough that you can't skip it? I'm gonna do that, but with the TikTok call out. So he literally won't be able to edit it out. I gotta get everybody to see the account and report it and get that guy down, because TikTok support is like fucking non-existent, bro. It's atrocious. All right. Honestly, this top part's already like the exact color I want, but I'll still probably edit it. Let's do this trim next, because this trim is like very pink. Very, very pink. That is strip A purple. Wow. I always report it. Thank you. TikTok support is like non-existent, bro. They do not give a fuck. All right, we're gonna do default. So we remove the crunchy. We turn on dynamic. Everything seems good. We'll just change the values. 1, 1, 20, 20. Change the colors to our Halo Reach reflection colors, like so. Then it goes 0.25, 0.15, 0.5, and 0.65. Then we get this down to 0.35. Delete this one. And environment mapping gets our funny environment map color from Reach, and then we set this to 0.05. Self-illumination. I don't think this gets used, but yeah, the color's fine. All right, let's take a look. Here's our strip now, and here it is, Reachified. Oh, it's so shiny. So fucking shiny, bro. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't think these metals shiny. Oh, these metals are actually pretty fucking shiny as is. What the hell, man? We should make them more like metal. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Ah, not too shabby. I reported it, but they said it wasn't breaking the rules. Bro, it's straight up stealing my fucking content. What are their rules if that's allowed? It's fucked up, man. Alright, what is this one? That was strip A purple. That's also strip A purple. This is strip A blue. This is FS Cov dark blue. Low-key don't even want to change these. These are fine. Maybe I'll just remove the shitty detail map on it. Let's do, what is that? Strip dark blue, I said. FS Cov dark blue. Yeah, we'll just remove that. FS Cov dark blue. Thank you for the $5. Seaman of Dawn.
Mermaid is done on IndieMs. Wanna see some cool Elden Ring shit?
Yeah, fuck it. Sure, dude. It's not a 1-to-1 match, but it's pretty close. I feel like I don't even necessarily need to change it. That was FS blue. Hold on. This one is strip A blue. Bro, one of my fucking like vocal tics is the fucking Viva Pinata transition sound, and I don't think it's ever getting out of my head. It's when you switch menu and it goes and you like load into the shop. It's been stuck in my head for so long, bro. All right, strip A blue. Strip A blue. I will look at the chubby mermaid. Hold on, I gotta just remove this because it's bothering me. Is it good? That's a little better. It looks a little more modern and new. Got a nice blue contrast that I don't necessarily dislike. Let me take a look. What did Demon create? Oh, dude, you fully colored her. Bro, again, I wish I was an artist, because being able to make shit like this is so cool, bro. I'm too technically minded. I'm too technically minded, man. I would have to spend so long learning to get as good as you at this. This is fucking cool, man. Plus, the hatched shading style is really clean. It's very, like, manga-esque, which I'm a big fan of. That's cool as fuck, though, dude. Holy Viva Pinata? I wasn't expecting the orange and red, actually, but that's clean. That's clean. I always imagine, like, bluish, aqua, oceany hues for mermaids. To be totally TBH honest with you. Okay, this, I feel like, should be metal. Am I tripping, or should this be, like, metal? It's, like, blue shiny. I feel like it should be, like, metal shiny. What is this? That's Cov Scallop. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna make this, like, metal. Do we have other metals around here? Kind of. There's, like, some. Maybe. Oh, wait, this one got changed already. That looks much better. Oh, like, damn. Like, that's way better already. You know, I have some shiny, like, Covenant metal bits. I'm gonna make this, like, a big, shiny silver metal. Who's stealing videos? Several people on TikTok are stealing videos. One guy's already close to 20k followers just by re-uploading my shit. And the problem is, TikTok believes that he's the original because he made his TikTok account and was stealing my content before I started uploading it. So now when I upload to TikTok, I get like 5 views, dude. My real TikTok gets like 5 views. I uploaded like 2 TikToks of my shorts. They were doing so good, getting tens of thousands of views, and I was growing, and then it immediately dropped. Set me to like 5 views, doesn't recommend me to anyone anymore because they think he's the real one and they think I'm stealing his shit, even though he's just stealing my YouTube shorts, bro. Unbelievable. I think I have a way to counter him, though. I actually came up with a really good plan. I'm not going to reveal it in case this scumbag watches the streams, but I got a plan. I think it's going to work really good. Alright, let's do the little cub scallop. Let's make this like metally. Thank you for the 2, Gyarados!
Sigh. This one is ranting. Give me the TikTok one.
What? Give me the TikTok one. TikTok what? TikTok one of what? You just had one like there was a specific TikTok thing. First steals content. You're bald for real? True. Oh, where is this? We have metal shell. Oh, this is the barracks. I don't need this. I want objects, objectives. How did I even... Yeah, I need the antenna column large. Shaders, and I want the metal right here. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're going to get this shiny metal. I think this will look better. Right now, this material is using like Covenant-y stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it. Give me metal. Give me some brutish, savage metals. We'll grab all of these reflectivity and base texture colors from my Halo Reach style metals here. Save them right there. We're just going to come over here. Oh, is this set to Cook Torrents? Oh, sick though. This will look really nice and different. So we'll do default to remove the gunk. We'll change the main color here. We'll set both our reflectivity colors to these kind of bluish yellow brute Covenant Halo 3 metals. And then we need to just change these to match the same metal settings that I have for every other Covenant metallic object on the map. Thank you for the 2,
Where's the
Gyarados.
proof you aren't the fake?
A good point, actually. I could just be lying. As a potential fake rejected shotgun, I do have the burden of proof on me. That is true. That is true. Wait, what color is the Cub Scallop balloon? Is it blue? Are you blue? You're blue. That's good enough. And then the dynamic environment map color is this brown. Okay, let's see. Here's before. Let's zoom out a little. Here's before. And here is after. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Yeah, nice. I think that's good. That's very metally. I think it works for the texture too. What do you guys think? Is it too much metal down at the bottom? Should I make it instead like purple? Like, I kind of fuck with it being like a cool metal like that. That's pretty cool. Pretty fucking epic. Let me up the intensity of this color though. There we go. It's a little brighter now. That blue is just so subtle, man. It's a bit glowy. That's pretty good. Pretty nice. So I'm gonna uncrust the side metal here. I do like that it's a little bluer, but it's fucking so crusty, man. It's nasty. I don't like that. Thank you for the 2, Gyarados.
RJ would make a playable Master Chief.
Yeah, he would add a Fortnite character like Master Chief into the game, which is why he's inferior in every way. True. True and real. I would never add a fucking TikTok. Never add a Fortnite character into the game, dude. Fuck that. Master Chief in Halo, bro. Get real, man. Get real. What the fuck is this? Cov Dark Blue? What are you? Why does it look so nasty looking? I hate it. Thank you for the 2.
Start
Thank you for the 2,
posting your
Sid.
content on TikTok first, and then YouTube, so when he steals your shit from YouTube you have direct evidence that he uploaded after you. They could be making money off your content.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, why is this shit so crusty, man? What's going on here? Is it the detail map? That detail map is atrocious. Why is it like that? You know what? I'm just gonna change the colors. Or like... So Covenant Metal Bump is fine, but why? God damn, bro. Why is it so crusty? Not the alpha. It's gotta be the detail map, dude. Ew! Ew! Oh, whatever. I'll just leave it. Not that important. Now this side bit here, this is important, because I low-key want to make this part metal as well. But it entirely depends on what that even is, because it might get used on other stuff. So that's... Oh no, it is supposed to be metal. Conduit Metal A. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to make this one metally as well. With like that nice gray, yellowish blue reflectivity to it. Alright, 6. We're going to change it off to Lobe Fong to Cook Torrents, which is better for like metals and stuff. We're going to remove the gunk from it. And we're going to just change its colors real fast so that it matches the other parts of the metal that we use. Oh, what up, Artas? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome! Overall looks good. We just need to change our environment mapping to dynamic so we can give it an environment tint color. And we'll change a couple of numbers and we should be good. 0.25, 0.35, 0.5, 0.85, and then lastly, we just got to set this one to 0.75. All right, so here is before and after. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's good. Now, the main thing that's bothering me, as far as the rest of the textures go, I feel like it's mostly fine. I got to clean up this trim. I'll probably do that real quick, but it's this, dude. This light. I don't like it, and I need it to be blue immediately. That. Pronto. It bothers me, man. Well, let's change this trim first, though, because I don't... It's a little crusty. It's a subtle one, yes, but it's a little crusty, man. I'm not gonna lie. Strip A blue.
I learned that the banished ships ramming the Infinity were doing so well cause on top of having big armor they have GravTech in the nose of their ships. Meaning, like how frigates are flying max, the banished are cruising around in giant gravity hammers.
Wait, that's why they crushed the fuck out of it? They have giant gravity hammer ships? That's actually kind of awesome. Dude, that's the kind of detail I want to know in-game, bro. That's cool. That's really fucking cool. I want to know that. In-game, tell me that.
Just a reminder, Mr. Shotgun and chat, that it's all Zoophy's fault. Thank you
True.
for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
Two?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. The way that Zophy made an amazing replacement for this program right here that works for like all the Halo games, I cannot believe Zophy did that. That is all her fault. Alright, we got our colors in. Let's make sure our numbers are good. 2020, 11, 2020, 0.25, 0.15, 0.5, 0.65, and then we do 0.35, and then we null this one. Okay, before and after. Subtle, but important and clean, very clean. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though, I'm not sure if I like the blue. Not bad. Not bad. Wait, actually I forgot to put the Banshee detail map on it actually. Oh, whatever. It's supposed to be blue anyway, so we'll just keep it blue. I lied. I hate it. We need to strip blue diffuse. I'm gonna do strip. What is this called? Strip A blue. Let's do strip A. Actually, just better. It's legitimately just better in purple. Okay. Noted. I'm gonna do the same to this side thing, man. I know we just got done doing this little side bit of dark blue, but like, I'm telling you, man, these things just look better in purple on this map. I think it's like, what was that, Cov Dark Blue? Did I get that right? I keep forgetting it. Cov Dark Blue. Do FS Cov Dark Purple. Is that FF Dark Purple? Boom. Wait. Boom. Oh, that makes me happy. The trim. Is it just me or is that trim? No, that's fine. I think it's just the reflections. Okay, for the most part, I feel like this thing's good now. We actually, like, kind of knocked it out of the park. Lastly, we're going to fix this light, the yellow light. It's going to become blue. Thank you for the 2,
My
Joe.
favorite clip I've pulled from a stream of yours is the Space Banshee ramming the shit out of someone in one frame right as you respawn and the game ends. Second favorite is when you said airplane magnet when I said I was built like a pentagon.
There's no evidence I said that, okay? There's no evidence I said that. And we definitely didn't make any 9/11 references when we were playing Ultimate Forge and recording it the other day. That definitely did not happen and totally won't make it into the edit. Don't worry about it. Oh, what the fuck? This thing has multiple color channels. What? What is this? Wait, hold up. It's got green and red channels. Is there blue in there? Might be a little blue in there. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's change this first. It goes blue. That one has like a red pulse to it, which I don't like. Make it kind of purpley. It needs to be more like purpley, I feel, to match with the rest of the color. Oops. Right now it's like a dark blue. Let's give it a little bit of a purple hue. Wait, it shouldn't even be flashing. Why the fuck? It doesn't even need to be flashing, dude. I just realized. The fucking... This is because it was, like, on a crashed ship. Let's just make it kind of bluish purple. A little cyan hue in there. That's kind of nice. Why don't I just copy that color if I'm being completely TBH with you guys. What color is that? Let's go grab that real quick. That's the Halo Wars Citadel Emissive. Give me this color. Yoink that down to there. Okay, that, but what if that? Oh, that's kind of cool. It matches reasonably well. If I do the last one on that too. Boom. Oh, yeah, I think I like that. It's kind of bold and kind of super bright, but I like it. And I might make them emit light anyway, so screw it. Alright, so that is our redesign of this piece. And we already actually got a lot of the other pieces redesigned because they share textures. But I think this looks much better and fits the map much, much better. So this one is atrocious and I hate it. Did we get any on this? No, I think this one's using mostly unique textures. Oh, we got a small piece of it at the top. And the light bit. Meth Surfy! That's a good-ass name. Thank you for becoming a member, dude. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, man. Good to have you. Alright, I'm seeing a couple of problem areas here we're going to have to clean up, but for the most part, actually, these are pretty decent. Alright, let's do this first part, which is this ugly little pink trim at the bottom. That should be an easy one to grab. Let's go here to our little object. This little pink trim is FS Cov Dark Purple. Easy, 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 easy. Of dark purple. We just did dark blue, and that took like 2 seconds. Switch it to a default type. Switch its environment mapping. There it is. Dynamic. Change our colors to our new reflective colors. New was a member before, but I haven't been gone for a while. It's gonna be back. Oh, true. Yeah, you got the yellow badge. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Reflectivity color. Spam some of these numbers in real quick. We've got 1, 1, 20, 20. I got these down, and then the rest of it was what? 0.25, 0.15, 0.5, and 0.65. And then 0.35, and then 0. And then this material is done. So what is it? Oh, 0.05. Ooh, probably just make sure the others are good. All right, does that match? Oop, sure does. I think it was technically supposed to be a little darker. If I darken it a little, see if that makes a difference. I feel like that looks worse. I want to keep it full color and just make it more plain. There we go. Okay, so the biggest thing that's standing out and making me hate this structure right now is definitely this little metal bit in the middle. That is still using like Halo 3 style Covenant metally bits. We got this texture up here that's still Halo 3 style, not a fan of it. And then the interior backs. Oh no, we just actually knocked that one out. Interior backside is good. Basically, it's these interior metally bits, and that's about it. Do you find you're more or less productive to do when I work while streaming? It depends. Lately, I've felt more productive when streaming, but like historically, I would say I have been less productive. For me, streaming becomes less of an issue than it used to be. It feels much more natural for me now. That's Cub Machine B. Let's do this one. What in the world is that? Oh, it's Demon's Mermaid. I tabbed in. I'm like, why is there a person? You know, I do feel like I've become pretty damn good at being productive while streaming. But it's definitely not like a perfect thing. do detail. I don't know, default. Oh shoot, you know what? I don't need shell for this. I need this one. So this is default. Blah blah blah. We just, oh, it's already on 2-lobe fong. Perfect. I just got to adjust the settings then. Hell yeah. We're gonna set our. Well, that's the shell actually. We're gonna set our albedo color here. Oh, you know what? The albedo color alpha is supposed to be 0.5, man. Yeah, whatever. Let's switch up our colors. Self illumination, no environment maps. We set that to dynamic, which gives us the awesome ability to choose our reflectivity color. Our values now get to be set. So we're at 1.1, 0.25. Okay. Switch our colors back up. We're at 1.1, 0.25, 0.35. These metals look so nice. I actually really like how they come out once we get to see them. So 0.35, blah, 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 0.75, which is almost identical to this. We just null this one to 0, and our roughness scale is 1. So here it is. See how I want to get close up to this. So here it is before, and here it is after. Ooh, clean, clean. Wow, it really made the bump map pop somehow, too. So we need to cook Torrens is so good for some of these parallaxing materials. Big fan of it. Big fan. Big fan. I think the only other thing I'm going to do is just switch the illumination color. Right now it's kind of a dark blue that pulses, which is honestly fine. I'm just going to set the brighter color to our more saturated blue. And then I'll set this one to be an ever so slightly darker version of that. Maybe a little darker than that. So it kind of has like a nice pulsing machinery feel to it, which should... That's not bad. It looks a little better. I think I'll increase the intensity. I'll double it. Ooh, yeah, doubling it really adds a nice vibe to it. I like that. Gives it a little bit of extra bloom on a bright map like this. It was part of the Huge Grass playtest on stream. Doesn't feel that long ago, but looking back, it was like 3 years ago. Yeah. Well, hey, if you want to be a part of more Huge Grass tests, we do have more coming, actually. Because I'm going to be doing Huge Grass, like, 2.3 or whatever the update is, where I'm going to add a bunch of Ultimate Forge and, like, balance changes stuff to it. So that'll be kind of fun. Alright, the next piece we need is this top part, which is panel G blue. Oh my god, that's a lot of it. I didn't even notice. Like, so much of it is this panel. That should actually make a huge difference on the visuals here. Alright, let's give panel G blue some love. It'll make this look so much better. Alright, we're on 2-lobe fong. Let's hide you. We don't need that. We need this. Our shell material. All our settings are here. Perfect. All right, so we're going to switch it off to detail so it stops being crusty. We get rid of that crust map. 1.1, 20, 20. We'll swap to our shell reflectivity colors from Reach. A beautiful kind of aquamarine, cyan. Switch our settings to get the reflectivity toned in just the way I like it. And that. And then as far as environment mapping, I keep forgetting, man, it's less dynamic. So we do that, and then we get a level color of that, and we're good. All right, let's see how much this changes the vibe. Boom. Oh, it's so shiny now. Blue. I like how it looks blue. That's so, dude, it's getting modernized right now before our very eyes. Hell yeah, man. What else is missing on this? Whatever this internal material is and this blue glowy bit. I think the blue glowy bit we already got, but this... What are you? That was panel G blue, actually. That's the one we just did. That one's accounted for. That one's accounted for. I think this trim, it might be a little crusty still. Strip A blue. Let me double check. I don't know if I did strip A blue. It might just look crusty because of the way that the detail map is. Okay, I did do strip A blue. I think the problem is I keep using this Cov detail map B here, which is like, ooh, it's not great. But if I recall correctly, on Cov purple, I did... No, I haven't done that one yet. It was... It's panel F purple? I think it was panel F purple. I gave it... One of them has the Banshee detail. Yeah, this one has Banshee detail. I'm going to try showing that on here, because that's Cov detail B. So... boom. Oh my god, that cleans it up like crazy. It makes it really purple, though. Very purple, because it's the You know what? Maybe I'll leave it how it was. A little crust. Well, crust never hurt anybody. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys love crust. Oh. Fuck. Strip A, blue, strip A. Hold on. Bring back the crust. Alright, we're so back. Yeah, that's fine. And that was what? Strip A blue. Strip A blue is set to be... Oh, it's because it has purple. I guess I'll set it back to blue. Strip A blue. I just liked it purple over here, man. Alright, dude. You know what? You know what? I take it all back. I do low-key like a little bit of that blue contrast. However, I think it looks better all purple. Sue me, dude. Sue me. I don't care. Actually, I do. Please don't. Please don't literally. That would suck. We want that to be blue. And then we want the other part, panel G blue, to be purple. Panel G blue. Panel G. Panel G blue color to panel G purple. Boom! That's got a nice purple to it now. I like that. I like that. Okay, I think that's everything, right? Let me double check that this little trim in the middle is good, because I think it is, but... FS Strip A blue, yeah, that one's good. It's set to its purple material now. I think we're done here. It was like every material on this part of the object. And on this one... I think we did all these. G blue, A blue... Dark purple. Oh, I didn't do the stained glass lit dim. Where even is that, actually? That was the back part. Oh! I'm gonna do that. This is blue right here. The stained glass blue. We can change the color. I feel like it already kind of matches the other color, though. Like, pretty well. I don't even think we need to change it. I think it's good. Good. Next! The light, dude. The fucking light. It's light. Loki looks pretty good with like the super bloomed out blue glow on it, in my opinion. But the like nasty purple that it's got going on, not a huge fan. Say nasty, which is making me like a Halo 3 hater. I know, evil. Thank you for the 2, Joe! Appreciate the tip, man.
Until you mentioned it, I just realized that in the Falcotta clip, I timed that splatter perfectly with you about to bring up how you completed the kill green goal and literally was about to kill him yourself.
That's why the clip was so good. That's why I like the clip so much. It, like the timing, the comedic timing on that was flawless. It's like, I got bad news for you. We completed the goal, and it just says kill green on the goal, and then half a second later, you just fucking teleport in, somehow phase through the fucking box, and just eviscerate green out of existence. It's phenomenal. Okay, give me 1 second. We'll fix up these 2 last objects here real fast, and we'll work on the crazy skybox and stuff. First, I just want to admire these nice new materials. I think they look pretty good. This one's actually a little too purple. It's genuinely a little too purple. Well, I'll come back and fix that in a minute. I'm gonna go stand up, stretch my legs real quick. Give me like 2 minutes, man. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for the delay. This is looking good, dude. Low-key a little too purple. I think it needs to be a bit more blue. The purples are more dark and subdued on these areas. This one looks pretty good. I feel like some of these panels are a bit much. Let me adjust these real fast before we move on to the next part, because I do want these to match. I want them to have a nice like sense of continuity between all the Covenant architecture. So that's the Cov dark blue. So let me check the difference, because I like this front panel a lot, but the Cov dark blue, there's a difference between these. I'm not a huge fan of it. So I like panel G purple. I don't like dark blue. Let's see what's different here. Panel G purple cooked. It's clean. Then Cov dark blue is a little off. What's different about them? Did I miss something? Because I did them. They should be both the same. This one has Banshee detail versus... Oh, I just didn't even do this one. That's why. What the fuck? No wonder it looks off. Explains a lot, actually. I just straight up didn't even edit it yet. Okay, let's swap these out. Set it to dynamic. Bro hates purple. Bro, I love purple. It's the blues I'm not actually a huge fan of. But the thing is, the color is supposed to be like a really pleasant mix between blue and purple with like a hint of reflective cyan popping up every once in a while. It's like kind of the sweet spot for me personally. Okay, we got the settings there. So it's like 0.25, 0.15, 0.5, 0.65. I'm really excited though, because this is going to make the map look so much... Like the map already looks substantially better. It's so crazy how much nicer it looks already. Okay, environment tint color, we set it to that. All right, let's see, before and then after. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it felt so off to me. That is way better. Holy dude. Way better. That was just a completely wrong material before. I hadn't even noticed. Much nicer, much nicer. Now it feels like an actually like cohesive object. Cool. Maybe Metropolis next to ODST Demon Boss and Blood really shows a jump there, maybe between Halo 2 3. Oh yeah, dude. The front. Well, I mean, to be fair, you're looking at OG Xbox and the style that Bungie was going for with Halo 2 to Xbox 360 plus plenty of years of development and upgrades and stylistic changes and new artists coming on board. It is a pretty huge difference. It is a pretty huge difference. I really like it though. Okay, I want to stay at like this exact same spot and maybe do a before and after. I know this part already is on the new material, so it's not going to change, but I'm going to screenshot this, incoming screenshot sound. So we have the screenshot of this right here, and I'm going to go in and I want to just keep my camera position unmoved and completely change this, and then we'll get a nice before and after showing the differences between these materials. That said though, let me do it with the lighting on. So right there. Lighting on. Another screenshot. All right, so let's do this object now. And we'll get a really cool before and after. What the fuck? Why are these floating here? Am I in the wrong version? Oh, I am on the wrong version, that's why. Okay, better. So the materials are... We'll start... I think this one has a lot of materials for like no good reason. So strip A blue, we already have that one. Machine B, I believe we already fixed Machine B, so I don't need to do that. Then this next one is strip A light purple. So this is our next target to fix up. Strip A light purple. Dude, wait a minute. Big brain. I already have strip A purple done. Let's just put it over light purple. Save some time. Make it the same. Thank you for the 2, Joe.
That PP and the Discord are able to get nearly a full lobby of permafrost in VC1 with how bad the customs roll is. They didn't even use the customs ping for it too.
Ooh. Really? Wait, that's sick though that they got it working. Wait, hold on, I got a bunch of DMs I gotta check. Oh my god, wait, they are they're in there. They're in there. That's so sick. There's 2 customs lobbies right now. Dude, people are playing. Yeah, we gotta get the bot set up after stream today. That'll go hard. We'll get the bot set up so people can get a lot easier of a time. Strip B. That was the right texture, right? I didn't... Yeah, I did. Okay, it was the same texture. Strip B, though, I believe uses a different material. So this one we actually do have to manually do. We can't just copy and paste for this one. Do U. We'll do quick setup. We do defaults. We set environment mapping to dynamic. And then we just copy everything over. 1, 1, 20, 20. Set up our reflectivity colors for our beautiful reach style. And we can just tweak these values down a little. 0.25, 0.15. Thank you for the 2, Gyarados. Appreciate it, man.
TikTok RJ would have done this by now.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Fake TikTok RJ stealing my content. Wouldn't have done shit because all he does is download my goddamn videos, re-upload them, and he won't be able to anymore because I'm going to beat him at his own game. Boom. Ooh, oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. I can't move the camera yet. I really want to get this nice little before and after on this. Won't be the best ever because I kind of picked a shitty angle with a lot of shading and shadows, but it must be done. All right, Strip A Light Purple. That one's already good. This is Cove Metal Strips Narrow. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Now we're getting to metal material. I really love the way the metal and the shell of the purple contrast a lot, dude. They're clean, bro. All right, let's do this. So, I'm going to choose... Wait, Cove Dark. Where's my metal? Oh, right, it's hiding. All right, here's our metal shader. This is the one we copy everything from. So we're going to use Cook Torrents. I have all these settings. So we'll change the entire mode to the Cook Torrents type model, which is going to completely change the visuals entirely. And then we just slam in these colors to begin with. Our reflectivity colors. By default, this was using the standard material reflection colors, which are not particularly inspired. They're fine. They work for metals and stuff reasonably well, but it's not amazing. So this is going to make it really shiny and really good. So from here, we do 1, 1, 0.25, 35, and then this one's 0.85. So now the metal strip in the middle should pop a lot. Okay, maybe not that much. But it does look better. From a different angle, it should look really nice. Let me make sure here. Detail B, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Metal, color. I just want to make sure I didn't mess anything up. I think it's good, though. 751. Okay, yeah, I nailed it. Just literally in super shadowed area, so we can't appreciate how good it looks. Unlucky. Okay, next up we have Strip B. We already did that one. Light purple. Okay, that one's good. Light purple. What's down here? Cove purple. That one's already done. Where's the rest of these, man? Are they like hidden materials? What is Machine B? Already did Machine B. Emerald G purple's already done. Strip A purple. I think we did Strip A purple, right? Let's check. I think we might be done with this one already. We do the last thing and then we're chilling. Panel, Strip A purple. Are you good? Yeah, we did Strip A purple. Already done there. And then we already did the light strip. Then we have this version, which is not supposed to. It should be light map only. Actually, wait, these are copies of one another. Yeah, I'll do that later. Fix that later. I think we're done. Let's do our before and after. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Why is this one different? FS panel F, light purple. I think we can just do a copy paste on this. FS panel F purple. Did that one already, right? Okay, so I can just copy that onto light purple. And done. Probably would have been wise to do this from the front, I'm not gonna lie. But now we can see the before and after on this, which is always a satisfying thing to enjoy. We'll do... Wait, which one's before and which one's after? Fuck, I didn't do it right. Ah, whatever, close enough. We can just zoom it, maybe. Oh, wait, that's close. So this is our relatively satisfying before and after. So this is what it used to look like, and this is what it looks like now. Boom, 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 boom. Go from that kind of like light reflective purple to a much shinier, more Reach-esque purple color, which is kind of sick. I fuck with that heavily. All right, now I just want to double check one thing. I noticed there's this metal trim here. That's strip B. No, we did do strip B. Strip B's done. It's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. I don't know why this metal is so... It's very non-reflective, but that might just be... Might just be how it is. Let me see. That's cup metal strips narrow. I really want that to be shinier, kind of like this reflective metal. It should have the exact same settings, but something is dulling the reflectivity values on it. I'm gonna look between those two. So metal narrow strip is what I'm after here. Strip's narrow. And when we compare that to this, the only difference really is the detail map. Right now it's using FS Cov Detail B. I'm gonna try switching it to the Banshee detail and see if that makes a difference. A little. I think it might just be... Probably just doesn't have a lot of reflectivity to it. Yeah, it's just a very dull metal. That's a shame. If I just cheat and up the specular, does that look worse? Yeah. Maybe we could leave it a duller metal. Maybe like right in between those two values right here. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Yeah, okay, this one's done. I think we're like fully done with this thing. And then last... Oh, I think we're... Well, minus the orange lights. I think this is also done. The fuck? Did we do everything? Yeah, it's kind of just done. Shit. I didn't realize we did that. All right, let's just clean up the like light strip around the edge and not have it be like a flickering orange flood color. And I think we're finally done texturing everything. We spent like an hour almost on this. What's that texture? Should be the part on the inside here, which is floor strip Evil Pulse. Cool name for a shader, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody named that, they're like, it's the Evil Flood Pulse. So, kind of metallic, so maybe I should use the metal shader for this. Let me see what the reflectivity looks like. Yeah, it's a gray metal. I'll use the metal shader for this one. So it's gonna be Cook Torrents with dynamic environment mapping. And then I don't really need to do anything except just kind of change the coloration on it. I hope this doesn't break it. I know it's mainly meant to be a... It's mainly meant to just be for the lights, but it is technically metal on the parts that aren't there as lights, so I want to make sure that it at least looks good in that way. But this should be the last material. I think everything else, material-wise, for all the new Covenant parts that we imported from Halo 3's campaign are done. I think we're totally set up here. That UDIS 75. Now, the Illume color definitely needs to be set to blue. I don't really like that it has this pulsing going on. What is unique ID? That's a new one. Interesting. It's not a natural input function I've ever seen before. Let's switch it from noise to cosine. 3 to 1. Shit, let's double it. 6 to 2. And let's make it every 7 seconds. So it's a little bit faster. Other than that, oh, we gotta do the environment tint color. I almost forgot that one. So U, I believe it's at 1, right? For this metal? Okay, perfect. Let's take a look. Before, after. Ooh, wait, why is it still orange? Oh man, the fucking texture's baked in as orange. Oh! Means I have to import a custom texture for it. Unless I cheat and I do 3-channel self-illume. Oh, I'm so smart for this. Whoa, what what the fuck? This thing's already got stuff going. Oh, they copied it from another material. It's so funny. When I change some of these functions, sometimes it'll reveal stuff like this, where they basically, and I know what this is. This is from another material I worked on. It's just giving me like a little bit of history stored in the file that they copied when they were making Halo 3. They copied this from like another material that I was just working on, which is not that crazy at all, but it's just kind of funny to me that you get to like see that little bit of history in there. Boom. There we go. Blue light strip. Honestly, it's like a little too bright. I can't even tell that it's blue. Turn the intensity down. Okay, I lied. I'm just going to set it back to what I had it before because it was like reasonably okay there. I think that should override any colors that existed beforehand, because I think that, okay, yeah, the base map has an orange color on it, which I don't necessarily want here, but because the illumination map is so bright there, it kind of covers it up, and you never really get to see the orange because it doesn't dim down low enough. I think we're good, though, dude. Look at this area. I know we don't have lighting baked or anything, but everything matches pretty well now. The Covenant purples and the grays and the metals and stuff, everything's pretty much intact and matching together in a really cohesive style. Like it. Watching him make a platform for the beacon the whole time. Well, I mean, I did a lot more than that, but yes, that is one of the things I did. Check it out. Oh. We got this thing. It's in the Halo Reach shiny reflective Covenant art style. We got these bad boys in the big shiny Covenant reflective art style. Moved all these guys into their new position. We added these to the little area there.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
We moved the drop pod drop right there a little bit. That's going to kill somebody in game. I guarantee it. Yeah, this whole area looks so much nicer. The Covenant art style is now super cohesive. We also got these over here at the base as well, so you can see these lovely blue lights are also lit up over here around the spires. Which I think adds like a nice little touch. You know, the Covenant barricades are also at the side base here, which is kind of cool. Honestly, it's a little bit brighter than the Reach spire parts. That might just be due to lighting, because that's like a map object and this is a terrain object. I think once I light map, they'll match a lot closer. Got these over here too. We got all the little light posts around here. Just need some snow and frost in the base assets. I agree. Fortunately, it's easier said than done, because most of these base assets are actually objects themselves that I would have to texture and model snow textures on top of, which is a little bit challenging, all things said. Oh, this is not my base. This is not my base. You put the temple on top of the hill wall? The hill wall. What's the hill wall? I don't know what that is. As far as these side bases go, oh, look how cool that is from a distance. It feels like a real, like, meaningful location, dude. That's so cool. Well, yeah. Let me try. Let's simulate. Okay, I teleport over to the side base on red team. Here's what I see now. I teleport in and I'm like, oh, what's going on here? We see that guy over there. Oh, drop pods just jumped in. Oh, we got like a big light and we got these pillars and we gotta go collect our resources right here. And there's the beacon that we can activate. There's little stuff all over the place. Pretty clean. It's pretty clean. Wait, maybe I should make the drop pod come down right here, actually. That could be sick.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
How would that look? It might be better to have it at the spot I just had it, but I want to see anyway what it's like to have the drop pod right here. So I load in. Hear it drop. We get to see stuff around. Oh, it doesn't really work because I put snow impact effects on it, so it looks kind of weird that it like does, well, I guess it's not weird. Yeah, I like it more when it's kind of out in the open. It kind of spreads stuff out more, makes things less centralized and consolidated. I think it's a little nicer right here. It's definitely going to splatter somebody, but that's funny, if anything. Oh. Alright, one of the things I really want to change is this gun. I don't really know how I feel about the power carbine. I made this for huge grass a long time ago, and I feel like we can do better than this. Like, high key, it's not a bad gun by any means. It's cool. It's like a fuel rod power carbine, and that's awesome and everything. Got even a cool, unique model that's ripped from Halo Online. But I can't lie, I don't think it's like that. I mean, fuck. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that before I forget. I redid this area, and one of the Covenant light posts is now stuck in the floor. Where even is it? Hello? We're at red base. It's right under this tree by the... Hello? Why do I see it in-game, but not in Blender? Did I, like, hide one of the lights on accident? Am I tripping? What's going on here? Oh, wait, no, that's the object I placed down to test. I just forgot to delete it. Oops. Yep. That do be it. Is it part of the circle base thing? No, I just accidentally placed it down a little bit ago. Oh, a gaming chair. Lucky find. Okay, these look pretty good. I'm relatively happy with how all this is. In Blender, I need to fix these lights. So this light right here generally is supposed to like fully emit out. But I think what I'm going to do is instead of having it fully emit out and like have it work that way, I might just make it so that these blue lights everywhere in the map emit light. That way these are also like genuinely glowing blue and casting blue light around. I think that would look really sick in the light mapper. I don't think it'll make a huge difference here, but I think around the rest of the map it'll make a reasonably big difference, especially over here where there's definitely going to be shadows, because this whole area gets like, you know, covered in shadow by the cliff a lot. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that for these, which means I'm going to take these guys right here, which if I edit one of these, it'll delete all of them, but I have to just manually go in, select all of this face right here that's like floating off. Make sure I haven't missed a single triangle here. Missed one over here. Any more that I'm missing? No, it's just that. All right, we're going to delete those faces. And what I want to do is, first of all, save and remove unused slots. We're going to have this not be light map only, but we are going to have it do light mapping. It is gonna, we're gonna, look at this. I'm gonna make these pretty bright. We're gonna give them a power of 50. We're gonna make their color a nice blue. Kind of color blues. It's kind of a, it's a bit cyan, so we'll give it like a pale whitish cyan emission. Quality 1, sure. Emissive focus is... Controls the FOV of the light at 0 degrees. It radiates 180 degrees from the surface normal, but may leak to surrounding geometry. At 1, it's focused with a 120 degree arc. Each value increase of 0.5 is a decrease of 30 degrees, and it caps at 1.5, 90 degrees. In that case, I will do it at an emissive focus of 0.5, which should bring it down to 160-ish. Actually, maybe I should do it at 1. Yeah, 1 is going to lock it at 120 degrees, which is good because this is a curved surface, and it is going to end up glowing onto itself a bit. Attenuation, I think, is how far this goes. The light itself. And then I'm not going to edit the thrust up. So that should be good. And 50 is very fucking bright. That's going to glow like crazy. And the cool part about that is that it's also on this thing here. And it'll also emit a really, really bright blue glow, which should look cool. And of course, these blue lights are also going to emit all around the map on these big surfaces here. All around the bases. So this should add a nice little bit of light. When you updating the gaming chair, it doesn't hover and shoot fuel rods. You don't know that. Maybe I just never activated the fuel rods. Think about that. Oh, god damn it, man. I was just thinking this. I really don't want to change anything about it, but these Covenant lights are very blue, and I feel like I should probably team color them. I really don't want to team color them at all, because nothing else is team colored, and we already have blue highlights on stuff, and that's fine. But also we have these like little team colored red lights, and now it's a bit of a mix, and I'm not entirely sure what the right play is here. Because now it kind of looks like definitely a Covenant base, but there's nothing that screams red base unless this is captured red. This is the trouble I've had a lot with this mod, is like Covenant lights are historically like a blue cyan. But on red versus blue team, it's really pretty tough. Commit to team colors. I'm tempted. I tried changing the Spire Dome and the Spire's anti-grav colors to red one time, but it didn't really work. The problem that I have a lot with coloring Covenant stuff red is that then it just looks like it's damaged. You know, then it just literally looks damaged, and it's kind of weird. Yeah, either all or none. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, you definitely know this is red base, just based on the fact that there's some red Forerunner-y bits, there's a red glowy bit there. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I just leave it blue, and it's not a big deal. I think a lot of the map will glow red over here anyway, just because these guys are going to be emitting light. Probably a decent amount of it, even. So that's probably not a big deal. I think I'll just leave it as is. It's not a big deal. We'll test it out. I'll do the light mapping tomorrow night after my new GPU parts get in anyway, so we'll find out how it looks now. Now. Make it red, bro. I'll try it out. We're going to try it out with the current way that it is, and if I like it, I'll change it, and if I don't like it, well, whatever I said, but invert it. We got to do the skybox now, and we need to adjust the fog and a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to try something pretty quickly here. This is something I've done before on the map, but I'm honestly just curious to see how it'll play out. So I'm going to clear out my shaders. My thought here is I want to put the snowbound skybox very quickly onto the map and see how it looks. Generally speaking, I want to keep the avalanche structures down here, this like icy, you can't really see it through the fog, but it's kind of this icy, watery structure outside the map. I think that works perfectly for the geometry of the map and everything. But I want to see if any of the snowbound sky and like beautiful stuff it's got there will show through the fog here, because like we get a little bit of fog showing through there, like we can see the clouds through the fog. The sun obviously is insanely bright. Snowbound skybox is fire. It is. And honestly, when I did my most recent video showing off permafrost on the thumbnail, when I was designing the thumbnail for it, right, I don't really know how I can show the thumbnail, but I had a blue sky in the thumbnail, and I really liked that, and it made me really want to design like a blue skybox for the map itself. So we're gonna experiment. It's gonna look really fucked up for a second. I'm gonna switch from the natural huge tower skybox that I already made, and we're just gonna fully switch to snowbound. Like I said, it's gonna like clip through the map and look weird, but I just really want to see if the blue sky pops through at all. Really? That's a shame. It's genuine. Like I said, it's clipping, but ignore that. The lighting color's nice, though. Even the angle of the lighting is pretty nice. I don't know where the... Let me change the sky atmosphere parameters as well. I think I manually set the sky to glow from the direction of the sun, but I think the skybox can also override it in the correct direction. Yeah, right here. Low altitude clouds. That would be pretty sick. It would definitely make increase the sense of scale of everything. I will consider it. Okay, we do not override real sun values. Okay, that gives us a slightly more accurate look at everything. Feels like the sun is almost like, is it overhead? A lot higher up, which I'm gonna be real, I actually don't like that it's higher up. Ignore the music, ignore the music. Where's the sun here? Where's the sun? Oh, it's all the way over there, bro! The map is gonna be pitch black with that. Everything's gonna be completely covered in shadow. I would definitely have to rotate, like, the sun and sky and stuff. Why is the fog... Yeah, I think if I took the snowbound skybox, alright, and I rotated it all the way around so the sun is, like, over there, that would be kind of clean. Has 2 planets. Yeah. It's got... Oh, yeah. See, if... Oh, this but rotated actually would be super nice for the sky. Now, my actual trouble that I run into is that my fog color is entirely white. So we need to make some adjustments until I can see a little bit of blue sky peeking through. That said, I'm going to do... Oh, you know what? That's why. Override real sun values. Disable. That should... Oh my god! Yeah, understood. Very, very spooky looking now. Let's do this. We're going to keep this. This is our backup version of the sky. I'm going to duplicate it so that I have all of these settings saved. I'm going to call this Snow Heavy Backup. It's there. This is the actual one we're using the map. Temporarily, I am going to un-override the real sun values, and we're going to just try editing together a nicer, foggier vibe to the map that still makes it feel as pretty and nice and as open as Snowbound, but see if we can't still maintain some of that nice distance fog without making it feel like an insanely foggy day where you can't see the sky at all. I want to see if there's a way, if it's possible even, to maintain this nice, relatively dense fog, but keep a blue sky up above. That is my goal. That, and then we just use that to make incredibly beautiful lighting on everything. So for this, oh, I don't even need to open this actually. Whoops. I just wanted to look at the Snowbound sky real fast. Can I add sprint? I actually tried. There was a leftover sprint feature in the code that actually technically works still. It's from Halo 2 and they kept it in Halo 3, but it doesn't fully work.
I was going through my YouTube clips before YouTube removed the ability to clip stuff and decided to make
you can't clip stuff anymore?
Post in a clip of a clip in Stream Clips. I think you'll find as hilarious as I did back then.
Wait. Okay, I will check it out, and thank you for the 2. But is that real? You can't clip on YouTube anymore? For real? Damn, that's kind of insane. I gotta check this really fast. This is interesting. Do invalid. Post pass. Repass. That doesn't change anything. Never mind. Okay, I was just curious what that setting I was looking at did. Yeah, so we unoverride sun values. That gives us the quote-unquote true values. Oh, I lied. Actually, Snowbound specifically has overridden sun values. So there's that. So dominant light source. Right now, my dominant light source color on Permafrost is a very bright white. I already have the backup for this, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to give it the exact dominant light source color, etc. from Snowbound here. With all the same intensity and direction. Which Snowbound is already a really bright map, so this should be fine. So let's change that. We'll see how this looks. So this is old, new. Oh! No. It's so fucking juicy on my eyes. All right. Let's pretend like that doesn't look like shit for a second, and we're going to adjust the settings here on Permafrost to match reasonably well what we have on Snowbound. So let's do that. What has this changed? 2 to 10. Okay, that increased the lower map fog. So I'm going to bring that back down to 2. So that's like the dense fog down here. And then the Rayleigh height scale only goes up to 30, actually. It was 250 on my map. Wow, that's pretty. Holy dude. No, I think I'll try like 60. Thank you for the 2, Halo Meister. Appreciate it, man.
So where is flyable plasma rifle? Do it for cheese.
Where is... Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Good. I could spawn it in theoretically. We could theoretically get that in. It's not out of the question, alright? It's not out of the question. Okay, at least we can see the blue sky a little bit better, but I think the color of the dominant light source actually dictates the blue of the sky, funnily enough. Yeah, I think the sky is not blue unless all of the fog on the map is blue. That's annoying, dude. Oh, that sucks. Yo, thank you for the 10 gifted, Halo Meister. Holy shit. Thank you very much, man. Oh, look at all those names. Look at them all. Look at them all green. Beautiful. If any of you guys are in chat and you're getting gifted, give your thanks to Halo Meister. That's super generous. Thank you so much, dude. Here, you wanna see the beauty and grace of the plasma rifle on this cursed version of Permafrost where I accidentally turned everything blue? Here you go. I actually drove the plasma pistol yesterday and people were like really fucking confused. Guys, the new weapon on Permafrost. It's really strong, really good. Oh, Green Knight, he's the most green of all. The blue fog does make me want to vomit a little bit, but maybe it would look good with light mapping. Maybe it could look good. The plasma rifle and not pistol? Yes. But everybody knows the plasma pistol doesn't fly. That would be insane. Bro thinks you could fly a plasma pistol. That's ridiculous, dude. Everyone knows the plasma rifle is the flying one. Fuck ass. There. Sorry, I was not calling anyone in particular fuck ass. I'll just... Yeah, plasma rifle's the flying one, obviously. Everyone knows that. And I was talking about this plasma pistol, you know, the other weapon, which everyone knows doesn't fly. It hovers. Duh. For the railgun from Halo 4? I could. Okay, the blue is growing on me a little bit. It's definitely too intense, but it is growing on me a little bit. I wonder if I remove my... maybe if I remove my screen effects from the map, it could make me like it a little more. Yeah, actually, Green, that's a great question. How did your surgery go, dude? That was today. It's already, like, nighttime. You're back home now, right? Maybe it's just too much. The fog, the blue looks too much. Yeah, but then I don't get any fog at all. I really want a dense fog to sell the sense of scale on the map. But the fact that it's so blue, why does it have to be so blue? I'm going to try a couple things. I'm going to make some very slight adjustments. The first adjustment I'm going to make here is to the camera effects. I added camera effects before because the gray sky was so bland and uninteresting. So I'm going to... oh, it's the global screen effect. I'm going to delete that really fast. Copied it, clear it, save it. So let's see how much different it looks. Oh, okay. Actually, that really reduced the saturation a lot. It's a lot more bearable, to be honest. Still a bit much. Fine, I'm just in really bad pain. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry that's happening. I really do hope you recover fast. It's brutal. Could I add the railgun from Halo 4? I could, but I probably won't. We have a stanchion Gauss sniper, which I think is cooler than the railgun, personally. It's like the same thing, but it's cooler and it's a sniper. This is it right here. I can't lie, guys. The blue it's growing on me just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wish I could include this Snowbound skybox the way it is now, but I did try importing the Snowbound skybox once, and it completely destroyed the textures and materials, and I could not for the life of me figure out what the hell I was supposed to do to fix it. But that looks so good to me, genuinely. I really like how that looks. Yeah, the blue is growing on me. Let me try to take the Snowbound sky color and the literal sky itself with the, like, planets and stuff over here. I'm going to take this whole skybox, I'm going to rotate it around, I'm going to shove it onto the old skybox that I have, and we're just going to see how it looks. We're going to see how it looks. I think that could be kind of sick, actually. Alright, I believe I already have the snowbound sky. My offer still stands to make a custom skybox if you decide you want it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've got the skybox good. I don't dislike it. Is this my snowbound version? What is this one? Okay, this is the snowbound skybox with the cool mountain. So what I want to do, I want to take... That's the dome. So we have the sky dome, which is here. Snowbound sky 100. What is 99? Is this sun? Sun disk. The planets. The aurora. Ooh, the aurora. We definitely gotta have the aurora. What else? Sun clouds in the distance. We could probably keep that too. More clouds that hover over the... Do we even see those in here? Can we even see the cirrus clouds anywhere? We so really straight up don't see them at all. Allegedly, there are clouds, though. Allegedly. They're in the direction of... over the mountain. Oh, they're these. They're these. They're just really, like, faded and hard to see. Okay. We could go without those. That's not a big deal. I think I already have clouds in the existing skybox. Okay, so... what else? The mountains are at 50, so I think 75 and above are the ones I want. So we want 75, which is the sun, clouds, the horizon and stuff. So 75, 76, 80, 99, 100. So I'll delete all the rest. That leaves us just with the aurora, some clouds, the sun, and the sky. I'll save this to you here. Pretty good, pretty good. So let me know if you do. Understood. If I don't like this and it turns out all of my work is for naught, then I'll probably hit you up, high-key. Can you make the Scorpion Grizzly, the heavy one? I could, but it wouldn't look that good because we only have the Halo Wars RTS assets, and I think it would be overpowered. The regular Scorpion is already really good. Low-key. Alright, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go use the restroom very fast. We'll get this skybox, like, fully working good. Dude, the blue is growing on me. I've been so used to the gray fog for so long, but that hint of blue adds so much color. And now we can actually see the sky and the stars. Oh, dude, once we get the moons and the sun moved over here, I think I'm going to be sold on this. I think I might switch it to this. We will see, though. We will see. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec, guys. Oh damn, you guys got glass while I was gone. Well, you said it looks nice. I didn't even get to see it. Well, let's run it back. You'll probably see the ship a lot clearer with this kind of new fog atmosphere we're just trying out here. Oh wait, let's try the Strato first. Fuck that, we gotta do the Strato. I bet it's so clear and easy to see now. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, ignore that part. Dude. I can see bro clear as day. That's so cool. Oh. Ignore the skybox clipping. I'm gonna be honest, this blue daytime sky is pretty sick. Especially since I'm gonna be doing a nighttime version that's probably gonna be foggier and darker. Maybe having the daytime version with this blue atmosphere is the move after all. I'm really digging it. Really digging it. Yo, Nick! Thank you for the 20, man! That's super generous! Thank you so much!
This skybox feels so right for this map.
Right?
Could probably fade the blue just a tad bit.
I agree.
Otherwise,
I agree.
looks so pretty. Now, how does Frank, the Strato Sentinel and the glassing, look with the skybox rotated?
I guess we're about to find out here in a minute. I'm really a fan of how the map is lit here. The problem is it would never actually work like this because the sun is coming from over there. And if I baked lighting, everything would be casting a shadow. So we're not going to get this faded blue here. It's actually going to be much brighter, and the light source will be coming from... I'll probably put it around this direction here, which is what we're doing in Blender right now. We're actually rotating the entire Snowbound skybox here. So I think what I'm going to do... Do I have the map in here by chance? Oh, I do. Perfect. I think what I'm going to do is... We're going to save this with the Snowbound sky in it. I removed all the terrain from the skybox. I'm going to try bringing in the terrain from the original skybox that we... I think it's the Avalanche skybox, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we have the Avalanche, like, big icy ice fields out here. What I'm going to do... I'm going to save this to... do 4-temp. And I'm going to delete the entire sky of Avalanche. So the Sky Dome from Avalanche, the Sun from Avalanche. We could keep the Halo Ring. Debatably, we keep the Halo Ring. Debatably. I'll remove the Stormy Clouds. I'll keep the Halo. I already removed the Sun Disk. Yeah. What else do we have? We have the Horizon. I guess I'll keep the... No, I don't even know if we need... I'll keep the Horizon for now. We'll see what that looks like. Storm Clouds, I'm going to fully get rid of. What else do we have? We have... These are more clouds and mountains in the horizon. Where's the mountains in the horizon? Oh, over here. I think what I'll do is I'll just delete the storms. We'll keep the water and the other stuff on the horizon. We'll delete the storms, and then I think this should be good. We have hazy wisps in the distance. I might keep those because they probably look nice. The ice fields, got the... I don't know what these are going to look. I hope these look good. I hope they don't look weird and, like, broken at all. All right, let's see how this looks. So we have the majority of our skybox here. I'm going to delete all the sky lighting from this because we're going to use the Snowbound lights. Overall, this is pretty good. I'm going to import this into our Snowbound style one. I always loved a blue tint on snow maps. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, I was designing the thumbnail for the permafrost video. I'll literally pull it up so you can see. And when I designed the permafrost thumbnail, I actually used Ultimate Forge, the Alpine map, as the background. And what I noticed, where is it? It's right here. What I noticed is in the thumbnail, I had this really beautiful blue sky in it with like the little destruction that I did for everything. And I was like, holy crap. The blue sky looks so much better than the like foggy white, flat, boring vibe of everything. So I really like it. I think it has a lot of potential to like glow up the map. So let's give it a try, man. I can tolerate pain pretty well, but that surgery was so bad. Fuck, dude. I hope they gave you some like fucking strong ass pain meds for that shit. That just sounds so brutal, man. I hope it doesn't last too long. Alright, let's do this. Objects, we're gonna grab all of this. We'll come into a new armature, so we can see the map here. I don't think it pulled the map, but yeah, we still have the old map. So here is Sun. delete that. We have the halo. All of this. So this is gonna basically be like a hopefully really nice blend. You wanna see something stupid that I'll love? DMs? Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna finish blending these all together so my brain doesn't like explode. Okay, for the Snowbound Skybox, I gotta check the groups we have. 75, 76, 80, 99, 100. That's 5 totals. 75, 76. And this is 85 for the Horizon. 80 for these guys here. Does mean that I need to probably change these to 90 to override the Horizon. No, wait. Horizon's in front. This is 80. So the planets would render in front of the Horizon. Okay. Sorry, I'm like plotting this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The maximum we can have is 16, so I gotta get rid of one of these or merge one of these down. So we have the Sky Dome, all of this. 75 brings us to Sun Clouds, Matte Horizon. Oh wait, we already have the Matte Horizon. And Mountains Horizon are part of the Snowbound Sky already. Matte Horizon is there. Mountains Horizon is there. We have Sun Clouds. Let me take a look at that in game. What do the Sun Clouds look like? Extremely subtle, but nice. It's a good effect. Horizon we need to keep for sure, because the one on Avalanche is probably not going to match, and we can just blend those together, which means we can get rid of this, and we're basically golden. Alright, the Halo ring should probably go in front of the planets. Loki might actually put the OG Halo ring on this. That could be kind of sick. What are you making? I'm doing a brand new skybox and atmosphere setting for permafrost. It's a little bit too blue right now, but I'm experimenting with getting like a pretty blue sky and fog, as well as a more daytime, well-lit environment. Thanks for the 2, Adam. Appreciate it.
I know you got distracted cause right after I sent it the blue tint happened and threw you off.
Oh,
but
what?
It's genuinely hilarious how you immediately forgot about my goofy clip of a clip in Stream Clips.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
Hyperfixation is real.
True. You and Demon sent me something. What did Demon send me? Let me check out yours first, and I'll check Demon's. Yeah, but I'm so locked in on this. I just really want to make the progress good. What is this? Is this when I was... This is an old clip. I can tell this is an old clip. Oh god, I don't know if it's going to load. Every day I wake up and it's a 50-50 if Cloudflare is going to like my ISP or not. Bro, what is this stream? My daily tip goal on this stream is 360? What the hell happened this day, man? Dude, I can't even load a 5-second clip right now. It's buffering so hard. Okay, I am sorry, Adam. I have to pause this. It is not loading at all. Does Demons load? No, Demons isn't loading either, dude. I don't know what's going on, but my Discord is buffering so bad I literally can't load anything. I try to watch Demons clip. It hasn't even told me how long it is. I can see the thumbnail preview, and it just has 0 seconds out of 0 seconds, so... Oh, wait. Oh, it loaded 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. If you send me a Discord clip, I just can't watch it right now. My fucking ISP is shitting the bed. It does this, like, every other day. Makes it so annoying to use Discord.
Hey, folks.
Oh, I got 1 second, 1.5 seconds. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. I would have to sit there and let that buffer for ages, and it just doesn't work. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Anyway, let's see how many things we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, perfect. This is a valid skybox. I can actually use this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the entirety of the Snowbound Skybox and the lights to go along with the sun and the direction and everything. I'm going to rotate all of these around on my 3D cursor, which should be cursor to... Actually, wait. Yeah, my cursor's already in the center. Perfect. So we're just going to rotate the entirety of Snowbound Sky and the sun over to here. So this is going to shadow blue base about like halfway. Maybe a little less. Maybe I ought to do it like that. So we get a little bit more shadowing occurring on blue base. Adds a nice contrast. So you can see the light side of the map, dark side of the map. Not bad. That should also bring the planets and everything else in line there, which should look pretty good. I'm a fan of that. And then we have the rest of this sky here. It's going to get a little messy. Some of these materials are going to open in browser. No, it's Discord's and Cloudflare. It's regardless of whether I'm in the app or not. It just breaks. It's so stupid. I've experimented a bunch of times. It's the entire household in my fucking ISP. I literally like did so much research and there was just no actual solution. So annoying. But it's fine, I guess. It is what it is. Okay, so the problem mainly that we're gonna have is that some of the material names for the skybox on Avalanche and the material names for the skybox on Snowbound are the same. I'm gonna prioritize the Snowbound ones, and then anything where things look weird, I tried getting good. You know what? I actually didn't even think about that. I should probably give that a try sometime. I will do this. Halo 3, asset subdirectories. Probably the skybox is going to be a little fucked up. Every time I import or export skyboxes, the UVs explode. It's super annoying, but I've just gotten used to it, so I'm going to have to manually fix some textures here. But whatever. Okay, huge grass skybox. Oh god, I broke it. I broke it. Oh, cancel. I accidentally exported the entire level along with the skybox. That's on me. So hide the map. Only export the skybox, please and thank you. Halo 3. Do not do hidden geometry, and that should work almost instantly. There we go. So we're going to take our sky. We're going to go to data levels, huge towers, and we're going to grab the sky directory here. Swap out this. Why in the ever... Why is there a shaders folder? You know what? I don't care. We're gonna... Thank you for the 5, Demon. Appreciate it.
All I know is this map called Good Luck is gonna be fun. Yeah, like bouncy castles where you have no control of where you go.
Vaguely, yes. I want to try it. I could see from like the first frame that loaded, the general thing was like a platform with like the map barrier beneath it. For the record, that map barrier is completely invisible in custom games, but obviously it still interacts with players, so it's just going to be pure chaos. If you don't put anything beneath, you'll just be floating in the void until you eventually fall off the enormous map barrier. Stream chat? If it's a Discord clip, I can't watch it right now. It's broken. Check stream chat. New Halo development. Oh, from Niles. Hell yeah, dude. Niles is the GOAT, man. His like progress and stuff on it is so cool. Wait, this is a clip from the new video he's working on?
Beginning coming off Halo 2, we had some company-wide post-mortem / brainstorming meetings. People felt we lost some of the mystery that was present in Halo 1. So one of the desires for Halo 3 is let's go somewhere new.
Many different forms were created in an effort to find a form that would ultimately become the mysterious installation known as the Ark.
There are certain references or shapes that just tend to have more evocative imagery, or they have more feel, so you kind of can use that to build lore from that. The other thing that's important if you play Halo is that the skybox has the actual ring extending up into the sky. So it was very important to create a new structure or environment where if you were, on the surface, that it would create an evocative skybox where you could see some place up in the sky that you may go to, in another mission.
Nice. Oh my god, he got so many of the old Bungie guys in there for that video. That's so sick. I cannot wait to watch it. Niles' videos are phenomenal. Dum, da, dum. Dum, da, dum. All right, so I'm getting distracted. We got to do the upgraded skybox. So first things first, I'm going to drop in all of the materials and shaders from Avalanche, and then I'm going to overwrite them with whatever ones are in snowbound because I want snowbounds to take priority. So we'll grab all of these. We're going to put them into my skybox folder here. So sky, shaders, we're going to delete all these, paste all of these, and then we're going to go into snowbound for all of its sky materials. And we're any of the ones that share the same name, that's tough. They get overwritten. If anything looks weird, we fix it. All right, let's do this. We're going to do tool, render sky, levels, multi, huge towers, sky. Let's see, does it actually work? Or does it blow up? Works perfectly. Hell yeah. Okay, now we're actually going to switch off of snowbound sky, and this is probably going to look weird at first. I'm not going to lie to you. It's probably going to look weird, but we're going to put this new sky in. We're going to have to tweak it, make it look good, fix materials, fix the way fog interacts with it, but I'm hoping it'll actually look pretty cool. Sky snowbound. There we go. Back to our new one, sky huge towers. Let's see what it looks like. Thank you for the 2, Adam.
I uploaded the clip of a YouTube clip to YouTube and put that clip in Stream Clips.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take a look at it. Hold on. Okay, wait. This is kind of weird looking, not going to lie. Fog is a bit too intense along the horizon, but the lighting is... Lighting? Why is the lighting so bad now? It was so much nicer before. What happened to my cool lighting, bro? Everything's so flat now. Snowbound lighting, I miss you. What happened, dude? It's like there's no lighting at all anymore. That's so terrible. Bro, what happened, man? Poor snowbound skylights. Wait, maybe I never had the snowbound skylights. Maybe I got rid of them. Okay, wait, I can fix that, actually. I can fix that. We just do... Undo. I'm going to undo a bunch of my rotations. Bring the snowbound sky back to its original position. Oh, I can't? Okay, I guess I'll die. That's so fine. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. We'll delete all our skylights. We will delete all of Snowbound Sky 100 to 75. That just leaves us with this Naked Bear version here. Let's go ahead and re-import Snowbound Sky. 1 second, I'm doing the background. I forgot to switch it. Do I have any? I sure don't. Okay, let's do U, data. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, what we need is Snowbound Sky render model right here. It's the raw Snowbound Sky. God for Control Z, yeah. If I hadn't opened and then closed it. Save this to Sky Snowbound. Alright, then we're just going to remake what we had before really fast, which is going to be... we keep the skylights. I believe we want it up to 75. Everything else gets deleted. And then Horizon, Matte Horizon, Aurora, Planet Huge, Planet Horizon, Snow Disk, Sky Dome. Looks good. So we're going to go back to our sky where we deleted all the snowbound stuff. We're going to append all that into here. Okay. So we have everything back in. We're going to take all of it. We're going to clear parent, keep transform. We're going to select all these now. All of our skylights and our snowbound skybox. We're going to put that into this armature as an object. Like so. Should just work. Sure, we got to fix our materials real fast on all these. So I imported it into something that already had it. Matte Horizon. Matte Horizon. Aurora. Matte Huge. Planet Horizon. Okay, like 2 more. Sun Disk and Sky Dome. Perfect. So now all that's good. I'm going to save that. I'm going to double check my work. Thank you for the 5, Demon. I'm going to double check my work.
I'm laughing too much. This bounce house has a new vehicle meta, because you have almost zero control of what you're doing.
So wait, what would the vehicle meta be? I mean, it would have to be something that can regain a little bit of control, maybe like a ghost? No, that probably wouldn't work either. I'd probably just get bounced around like an insane amount. What would even work? Okay, let's try this with the sky backwards. I just want to see if this works at all. Oh, fuck. I broke it again. Help! Blender, just crash already. Thank you for that 5. Okay, the clip is uploaded in-stream clips to YouTube from Adam. Okay, let me export this out and we'll watch it. What I meant to do was hide the enormous, gigantic, overwhelming map. Export this out to a JAM-A, MS, Halo 3, asset subdirectories with no hidden geometry on. Grab our render. Throw it in here, re-import our sky, and see if the lighting fixes at all. Oh? What? It's not updating the sky. Okay, I'm just gonna close Sapien and reopen it. Save changes, yes. That's for the players we got. Vehicle to turret is good because it doesn't kick out of the vehicles and going upside down. Oh, that's a good point. Like Warthogs don't flip you out unless I think the driver gets flipped out or something. Or no. Not really sure how it works. But let me see. Adam finally uploaded the clip. Is Can You End the Game? Is the name of the clip. Oh, I gotta end it. Can you end the game?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Why wasn't I streaming the game, bro? I was streaming fucking nothing. I was streaming Sapien while we were in game. What is wrong with me? I hate when I forget to switch scenes like that. Oh, let's update Ultimate Forge so we lose all map progress. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Dude, what the fuck? This is very obviously not the skybox. Hello? The sky and the sun are over there. Is it not? Oh, it must be having an error, right? Oh! Export it. 857. Oh. Oh, it just didn't export right. Why didn't it export right? It failed? Oh. I'm dumb. I'm not. I'm actually a hyper omega giga genius. But yeah, that was kind of dumb of me. Okay, there we go. I was being misled. Oh, my snowbound, nice lighting! Where is it, bro? Hello? Why is it not oh wait, does it need to bake a faux light map first? Thing? I don't think that's a thing. It's just acting like the lighting is not... It's just not giving me cool directional lighting, man. What the fuck is up with that? I don't understand at all. Nice. Well, whatever. Maybe when I bake lighting, it'll work. It just looks so much better when I use the authentic Snowbound skybox. It upsets me. I'm upset by this turn of events. Okay, let's turn on the map really fast so I can see the direction. So I kind of want it like that. So we get like a nice side view of the sun over there. And then I want to clean up the skybox visually. I think perhaps it will generate a like proper directional faux lighting if I did the beginning step of light baking. But the main issue here is that a lot of the skybox just isn't accepting the lower fog levels. So we gotta go in and fix that. Like the sky over there looks pretty good. I'm a little sad that that planet's cut off as much as it is, but it's kind of cool that we can see that giant planet up there. More counterclockwise. Let's see. Would it need to be more? I mean, even with this, you're basically the entire base is shrouded in shadow going all the way back to, like, here. Well, it's like halfway. It's like slicing down the spire, kind of. I think I'll keep it here for now, but then I'll change it if I feel anything. But that's a really good spot for the sun. That'll make the lighting look really good. As for the rest of the skybox, it is clearly fucked up. It's very clearly fucked up. For example, that is the wrong material. That is straight up just completely the wrong material. It is upsetting me. I'm upset. Where's the halo ring, dude? Isn't there supposed to be a halo ring in the sky? He's rendering by. Oh, the aurora. It's so subtle, but it's so nice. Well, I guess we don't need the halo ring. It's not the end of the world. We're, you know, snowbound sky, alien planets, blah, 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 whatever. Alright, let's fix the fog and the materials a little bit. So the first thing that I'm noticing is obviously a problem is those guys out there. You can see the stretch textures, definitely not the correct. Oh. Definitely not the correct texture, so we're going to yoink those from Avalanche real quick. These are Ice Wall and Ice Field far less spec. What? How was that not right? Maybe these are the right materials. Man, I missed the snowbound mountains. Is there on the map see where the sun is? I mean, I feel like we got it. Oh, you know what? It might actually help. Let me see. Let's do... Oh, never mind. Actually, low-key, I need to see how much I rotated this by. It's minus 90, minus 98, minus 141. Minus 141 from 0, right? So negative 141 degrees is how much I rotated that sun, which currently is at 70. So subtract 141 degrees from 70. That brings us to, like, what, minus 71 degrees? It looks so much worse without the fake lighting that we had from before. It is not correct. It feels like the sun is kind of coming from over there rather than over there. Let's move it again. Minus 71. Let's do like minus 91. Minus 150. Am I... Oh, that's why. We're at 71. We'll just add 140 to that, which would be, what, 211? Or something? No, I'm totally off. Holy, 270. A little bit off. Let's do 290 maybe. That's pretty close. It's pretty close. Alright, let's make it so the skybox actually takes fog and stops looking so damn weird. Look around the sky, and the place where your eyes start to hurt is the sun. Yeah. I'm a little bit sad that it looks so, like, intense over there. I think we'll have to adjust the fog again. Though, to be fair, the fog is not supposed to be this intense. It is actually not supposed to be this intense. It's the lack of lighting right now that's doing it. Back from Smoking Crack. Welcome back, welcome back. You're always welcome here. Maybe I should... I like that the planet is there. Maybe I should rotate that planet or something so that it's a little more visible, because that shit is just not there. Alright, one material at a time. Let's fix this up. First things first, we gotta get the ice fields down here. So that is Ice Flow, Ice Field Far Edge. Let's do it. I'm gonna keep that up for now. I need to probably tweak the sky atmosphere a little bit further. So Ice Flow, we're gonna set this to have no custom setting. Alright, that's a good start. Next up will be Ice something Edge, Ice Flow Edge, Ice Field Far Edge. I gotta check it. Ice Field Far Edge. Again, we just don't use the custom setting. I don't think we're going to see that one visually. The next one I'm noticing are these icebergs down here. As cool as they look, we need them gone. So, cool icebergs. You are iceberg, opaque, and edge fade. Take care of those. Iceberg. Iceberg opaque. And, ice field edge fade? Didn't I just do this one? And then we get this out of that. Boom. They're very foggy down there now. We need to get those snowy bits over there now. Which is the terrain bit here. So ice field far. And I think it's just ice field far, actually. Yeah, the other ones are good. Ice field far. The little things, man. You got to do all these little teensy tiny things. They all matter. Okay, and that's a bit foggy now. It's starting to match a little bit better. I think the water, where that water level is there, I think might not be getting fogged fully correctly. It's very, very dark. I will poke around at that. But first, let's do those guys all the way out there, those little icebergs, a gazillion miles away. Those are ice wall and ice field bar, less spec. So turn off that. Ice wall. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Thank you for the 2 turbo. Turbo something or other.
Every 20 years or so, the CIA declassifies a file that basically says, yeah, we did it. What are you gonna do about it?
Pretty much. I am not at all surprised. Clouds Wisps close. Where's Shadow Platform? Like, what? Shadow Platform? Is that actually... yeah, they do be doing that. I gotta delete that, actually. That's weird. There's Ice Field. Should try to close that gap up. Okay, whatever that water is, the water needs to get fogged. It's throwing me off. I don't like it. Just water. Okay. Let's fix the water, and then I'll probably no longer be in immense, excruciating pain with this skybox. Well, we're back to having a really boring and bland skybox down below. So there's that, I guess. Probably delete these little foggy, cloudy bits down here. They're kind of useless. What do we have here? Shadow platform. Okay, these are just gone. We just get rid of that. Okay, so far it's decent. We just gotta get rid of that seam all the way around the edge of everything, which is mostly just due to the icebergs not fully connecting outwards. I'm actually so curious to know whether or not I can, like, meaningfully fix that. Oh, you know what? I think it's just because of the order in which these render, actually. Because the sky is like... I might just be able to fix most of that. Although, around here, I'm gonna have to do some work. Perhaps I can just extend whatever this is. I'm gonna check that out. I think if I just extend this out to the maximum, it should be fine. Take, which one is this? Is that Mountains Horizon? We have like one really long edge there. Yeah, I think it's Mountains Horizon. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Take this triangle, duplicate it. I'm gonna merge it down at center. And then I'm gonna do extrude, extrude, extrude. Snap it to itself. And I'm just straight up gonna make an enormous plane that just fills the entirety of everything and does not allow any gaps to get out, which really won't be noticeable, I think, because it's all gonna be foggy and won't really make a difference no matter what I do with it. Sure it's not directly in the water. Put it down below a little bit. Scale it up a little more. Do origin. Oh wait, no, I want to do. Cursor to selected. Never mind, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it manually. Okay, let's try that. That should fill all of the the gaps with it, everything. And due to the way the fog interacts, I have a suspicion that this is fine. So here it is. Currently, where am I? Currently, we have this. Now, should fix that hole and everything. Fucking sun just moved? Hello? As it turns out, that did not fix everything. Did that not fix everything? Did it? I don't even think it imported. I don't even think it imported. It did! What? What? Where's my giant fucking plane? Hello? Hi, it's me. I'm the guy who just made an enormous, gigantic plane. Yo, Hagen! Good to see you. Thanks for the 343, dude.
Stay along. Just wanted to say hoy. Diesel Knights Alpha finally released. D super hyped and can't wait to get selected when it eventually rotates to my spot. Also about to go beat Mass Effect 3 on Legendary since 4 is releasing soon. TM.
Yeah, I was gonna say heavy on the TM, but yeah, that's sick as fuck, dude. I didn't know Diesel Knights was already like out there like that. That's sick. Makes me really want to play it. Oh, it worked, but it's... Dude, I'm so sad. I really liked how... subdivide this gigantic plane here. I didn't move anything at any point, did I? Sorry, I'm like locked in. Okay, we're gonna do edge around. I'm gonna do GZ up a little. See how that looks. Oh, and I gotta flip it. See how that looks? Oh, and shade smooth, and shade smooth. Oh. Okay, now maybe that fills in the gaps. Maybe. Gotta go. I don't think I'll be happy if I own nothing. Oh, guys, I don't think anyone's gonna be happy if they own nothing. I think subscription-based services are actually an entire cancer on our society. Oh, we did it! I did it! Those fucking clouds, they're mocking me, dude. Okay, man. Where are you? Where the fuck are you? See you over there. You think you're so clever. Clouds, hazy wisps. Think that they are better than me. They're not. Oh. Okay. Arguably, this is pretty sick, although I think the sun somehow got moved. Was not supposed to happen. What red team is? Red team still gets sunlight. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, it's still so bright. Fuck. It looked so much better earlier. Okay, let me show you guys what this is theoretically supposed to look like, because it looked really good, and I was really happy with it when I had the Snowbound skybox in. It was actually good as fuck, but apparently my re-import of the Snowbound skybox loses the fake lighting that it generates. So let me show you guys kind of where we were at before, and that it actually looked pretty good. This is kind of what it was supposed to be like. Where it kind of shadows things from the distance. It looked a lot nicer, cleaner, clearer. supposed to look like this, but apparently we're not allowed to have nice things here. Thank you for the 2, Halo Meister.
What if I took the sun and moved IT over there?
Okay. I mean, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah. You could do that. Maybe I can, hold on, can I just take the whole fucking sun and rotate it? Is there a thing for that in the sky? Can I just steal Snowbound's lights? Skylights, okay, it's got the skylights. Fuck, they're baked in angle and intensity. It's bullshit, man, it's bullshit. Alright, let me see about Snowbounds. Let me make sure they have the same intensity and stuff. Because, they sure don't look like they're in there, but allegedly they are. Allegedly the Snowbound sky and lights are all in here, but they're just not rendering at all. It's not giving me any fake lighting. That sure would be nice. How do I do that? How do I get the sky to generate fake lighting? It should automatically do it. It's not, but it should. I don't mess with these skyboxes enough, to be honest. Let's see. Sky render model for the Snowbound skybox. What do we have here? So it's got nodes. Mine has a node as well. Very cool. We got a bunch of regions. Yep, mine's got those regions. What the fuck is default? Hello? Where the fuck is the default region? Is that fucking with it? That might be fucking with it. Low key. What? There's no region called default here. Sky 99, Sky 80, Sky 76, 75. There's a 90 also kind of like blended. Oh, that's when the Halo ring isn't rendering. Well, I'll delete the Halo ring anyway. So then we go to 60. Okay, maybe this will help a little bit. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it rendered out a region called default. Why? There shouldn't be any region called default. So why did the sun move? I gotta move it back now. Fuck, man. That's bullshit! Okay, and now where are my regions? Why is there a region called default? This one doesn't have a default region. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, at least it's a valid number. And we can ignore all that. We can ignore all that. We have compression info, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Maybe it needs to be on final. Can I do final? No. So you just do render sky source directory containing the render that you wish to import from. Yeah, this is all perfectly valid. It's a little weird. These have the relations set correctly. They sure do. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Is there something for the sky that I need to do? We have render sky, which is right there. Then... is there anything specifically that starts with sky, perhaps, that I'm missing? Maybe not. Maybe I just have to suffer through crappy lighting. Tinkering with Python and Blender? Yeah. Yeah, mostly I just ask an AI to write me a script to save me a bunch of time. That's like my whole process with it. Nothing crazy if I'm being honest, but it is a process. It works. Okay, regardless, I think this skybox is a bit nicer. I don't love that it's just a bunch of like icebergs and water. I also don't really love that the water doesn't render right. Kind of odd looking. Frankly, I don't love the density of that lower fog. Maybe I can reduce it a little bit, make it a little less awful. But the problem is I actually like it. When it's, at least when it's in like the crevice here, I like that it's just this terrifying fog down there. Perhaps I could just lower it ever so slightly. It's 2. Do like -2. What does that do? It makes the ice field render really hard. Why is the ice field rendering at all, bro? You're supposed to be in the fog. Fine. One more time. Ice flow, ice field, far edge fade. Ice flow. Ice field, far edge fade. Okay. That probably should have worked already, but let's pretend like that's normal. Then we have... We find that. We got those taken care of. Now we have water and mountains horizon. So I don't think it's either of those. I'm pretty sure I already got both of those. I know water's good and mountains horizon should probably be good too. Mountains horizon is good. Water is good. Which tells me that the ice flow material itself is in a particular render mode that's fucking with me. Which is probably because it's on alpha blend. What if I do opaque? Oh! Okay, I know additive's gonna be shit, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Right, pre-multiplied alpha? No, that still doesn't give me anything. Glow. Begin to become additive. Oh, it's so bright. I knew that was going to happen, but I still did it anyway. I do opaque with alpha test. Nope, that's terrible. It still just doesn't feel like it's being fogged. Perhaps because it's so reflective and shiny. Hold on, wait. I have a perfect test for this. I think I can keep it on alpha blend and make it still look nice and correct, but... Is it just that it's shiny? Is that the reason it's... Yeah, okay, that's why it's so bright. It's just reflecting. Theoretically, if I just took the specular coefficient to like 0.1, does that fix it? That didn't fix it. What if I set the albedo blend to 1? That is the opposite of what I wanted. God damn it. Okay, it's just rendering through the alpha blend. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely too bright, but it's like, whatever. Okay, we have our crusty-ass ice field out here in the distance. We have... all of this here. We have the planets, we have the sun. It honestly looks good. The problem is that I think until I bake lighting, it's just gonna look a little off. So I gotta rotate the fucking lights again. The lights in this snowbound region. I don't know when I did it, but apparently... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, apparently I screwed up a little bit when I wasn't noticing and re-rotated this bit further out. Let's do that. We consider the position of the spire being right there. Let's draw a line from the spire center out. Would roughly want it about there. Oh my god damn it. Why? Why do I do this every fucking time, dude? Ugh. Okay. One more time. Almost had it that time. Almost had it that time. We just want to line that up roughly with the center there. Save. Hide that. Export properly this time. All right, let's do it. We get this in. Dude, I'm so tempted to light bake tonight, but I I know my CPU is not even going to be used for it, so it's technically fine, but it just, I don't know. I'm not sure about all that. Okay, we got the sun moved. It now should shadow the entirety of Blue Base for the most part. I believe our light source is roughly correct. I think I'm gonna try lowering the fog a little, man. I don't think it's gonna look as bad. Oh wait, that's so much nicer actually. Holy crap! I don't think it's gonna look as bad in game as I feel like it kind of does now. Okay, I actually really like the settings here. I'm gonna make another backup of this so we don't lose it. It's gonna be snow heavy. Backup 2, and then we're gonna go back. I'm gonna try adjusting the fog values to be closer to snowbound. Yet again, I know. Let's see, Rayleigh multiplier is 0.07 on snowbound. Let's see what that does. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not fucking doing that. We're gonna keep it at 0.6 where it was, which keeps it a pretty dense fog. The my multiplier is 0.005 on snowbound. Mine is at 20. To be so honest, I don't entirely know what that did. Let's go back really quickly, switch it back to 20. I think it just like ups the brightness of the fog. My multiplier controls how much scattering from large... Oh, it just increases atmospheric scattering. What if I half it? 1? That's a subtle decrease. What about 0.5? 0.1. No, I think I liked it up at 0.5. And this is 0.5. What's the difference between this and 20? Not much. Let's just have it at 0.5. That's nice. We can still see pretty good. The fog still seems to affect the map pretty well. Okay, sun phase function is the angular dependency of scattering to the sun. 0.1 versus 1. Oh my god! 0.5 is kind of nice, actually. Although we kind of lose fog off in the distance because of that. What if I set it to 0? No. 0.1? 0.1 is nice. Kind of keeps the whole map in this kind of glowy, pretty vibe. That looks terrible out there. I gotta fix that. There's like no texture to that. But the actual energy of like the blue sky that it kind of gives off is pretty slick. Like that. Let me change it back to like 0.5. See, does that look better? 0.5 seems to up it. 0.7. 0.9. It just makes the sun so bright and so hard to look at. And when I set it all the way to 1... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That is not what I was supposed to be editing at all. Sun phase function, 0.7. Just makes the sun a giant bright blob that hurts my eyes. 0.2. Spreads the fog out kind of nice and evenly. I don't hate it. I'm just going to up it until I feel like it's too far and then go back one. Okay, that increases sun intensity again. We still have a good amount of like even fog blanketing most of the map here, so I'm really liking 0.3. Up it a little more. Okay, now the sun is really bright and we're losing some fog. I'm thinking 0.3 was the move. Because here, it's a little foggier. Eyes are good. Good, good, good. Desaturation. Increase this to reduce the amount of reddening effect. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we had a nice balance there. Might even increase it a little more, to be honest. 0.6? How does that look? Oh, the aurora is so pretty up there. Looks good. Let me see if I can increase the height of the fog yet again without losing some cool factor. No, I'm gonna be so real. What if I lowered it even further? Oh, no, dude. Now you can see the mountains in all of their not so awesome glory. That's right. Okay, so this is at 50. This is the old value I used to have it at, which just made the entire map like disgustingly foggy. This was relatively high fog still, and then this was a little lower. I mean, this isn't bad, all things considered. I'm not in love with it, but not terrible either. Where's my patchy fog? Is it just me, or is the patchy fog from the snowdrift like completely invisible now? Okay, I brought it back a little bit. The intensity had to be like... Oh, I know why. It's because the half intensity at 50. Thank you for the 10 or 5.
The video I just sent you. You need to see it badly. Tank beats everything. Right?
Download the video you just sent me. Oh, I can't. It's the same whether I download or buffer it. I can't download it or look at it. It's got to be like on YouTube or something. I don't know why it happens. It's annoying. What if I do minus 15 to minus 5 so that the blue fog starts a little closer to the camera? I think maybe minus 15 was the move. Yeah, it gives you a little bit of like localized clarity while still kind of fogging stuff out in the distance. Given that it was a pretty nice effect, all things considered. That's not bad. It's really pretty though. I'm loving the Snowbound style skybox. Have you tried closing and reopening Discord? Yeah, trust me, I've tried everything, man. I had to like go deep into like my DNS configurations to figure out why the fuck it was happening. It's happening on my whole house. Wi-Fi and Ethernet. Discord's just fucked. Okay, so there is like some amount of directional lighting, but it just feels like way less intense. Definitely shouldn't be that bad, but it totally is. It's like really, really bad. Oh, this whole area is going to be super shadowy now, actually. That's going to be interesting. I wonder what that's going to look like with the big blue lights shining down. Fuck, dude, I might light bake tonight. I don't care, man. I don't care. I might just light bake tonight and say fuck it. Pray to the GPU gods that it doesn't melt. The CPU-based process anyway is probably fine. Light bake, I mean, I'm not going to do it on stream, obviously, but... I'm just annoyed, man, because when I switch between Snowbound and this modified version of Snowbound for the skybox, the lighting looks terrible in here. I'm worried that I'm just not going to get the actual Snowbound intensity of the lighting at all. I'm then hopping up and saying, no, I don't want to. I'm busy, man. I'm busy. Can't you see I'm look at the sky. Look how pretty it looks on the map now. Make a smaller map to test lighting on so it bakes faster. Actually, not a bad idea. I don't really have a... I really like that skybox. It's nice, right? It's just Snowbound mixed with Avalanche, though. All daytime and kind of blue in the sky now. It's pretty. It's so funny. We gotta save it for the game night. Snowbound Core. Yeah, I just like the blue color. It was so, like, dark and drab and gray. I feel like this subtle blue fog over everything really just feels nice. I'm so excited to see what the lighting is going to be like, dude. Scale this down to 1/3 scale. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I think what I'll just do is I'll run it over the next couple hours after stream, and then it'll be good. The map is taking shape. Yeah, I feel like this really is elevating it a lot. I fuck with it heavily. I heavily, heavily fuck with it. And check this out, too. MP. We're not going to be able to really appreciate it until the actual lighting is in, but... Oh my god, I didn't even tell you guys. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I meant to do this today on stream. I was so excited, but I've been so caught up. I've been so caught up with all this crap, I didn't even tell you guys. I did something last night. I'm wrestling with the light map for a few days. It's so obnoxious. Hold on, let me do this. One in. Oh my god. Oh, I can actually see it clearly. I'm not blinded anymore. Yeah, okay, so here's a surprise. I should have talked to you guys about this at the beginning of stream, and I totally spaced on it. So some of you guys may know this weapon from Ultimate Forge and possibly Huge Grass, okay? This is the Light of Judgment. It's a very beautiful weapon. Light of Judgment is honestly one of my favorite weapons. I don't ever use it because it's been broken. It has like a 50-50 chance of just completely breaking down and not working, but it's so cool I've always wanted to use it, but I won't use it on Permafrost because it just, like I said, it breaks. Summons a Covenant Corvette that fires a glassing beam at the targeted location that you marked. Kind of breaking here because I overdid the effects. It's old now, but I never wanted to add that because I felt like it was way too broken. The fact that sometimes the ship would get stuck and all that stuff wasn't great. Guess what, guys? Last night, I fucking freaked out and I fixed it. It crashes the game on Huge Grass. Won't anymore. I fully fixed it. The ship never loops, it always disappears, and it always works flawlessly with no edge cases whatsoever. I fucking fixed it, dude. The Light of Judgment is done. I can actually use it. If I want to put this on Permafrost now, I can just do that. But if I do, I'm redoing like most of the effects. And maybe not even doing the Corvette. But it just works, man. It actually just works. I don't know why the effects aren't playing right, but you know, whatever. It'd be like that, I guess. But it actually just fucking works, man. Though I might add it as a potential weapon that somebody could pick up. Enough glassing up. But it would be cool. Like, maybe, my thing is, like, maybe if I was going to add it, it would only spawn in after the glassing beam already triggers. What did you do to fix it? All right, this is so stupid, but I'll explain the process of what was happening, which I understand how it happened, but I still don't fully understand why it works that way. Basically what happens is when you fire this thing, you hold the charge. What it does, it fires. In fact, you can actually see the spot that it fires at. It creates this little impact. It's an instantaneous traveling bullet, impacts the ground, okay? And then a series of effects play relative to this point right here, okay? The first thing that happens is that it plays these particles, spawning them in a whole particle system right on top of it. Then after that disappears, up in the sky, all of this spawns, like 250 units to the side and like 300 units up. All of this stuff spawns in, okay? The problem was, the Corvette, the actual ship, like the particles were fine, the ship was not actually spawning up there. What was happening is the way that I had it, that ship would spawn all the way down here on the ground, and so technically the ship is on the ground, potentially inside of an object, and the animation instantly would teleport it up there, which is not good. That is not a way to do it, because that makes it so the object could theoretically be stuck inside something and not work. So my solution was so easy, so simple, I never even thought to do it, but instead of spawning the Corvette here and just having the animation move it, I just changed the animation to just have it move forward, and now the Corvette actually really spawns up in the portal, which means it's no longer stuck in the ground, it's no longer far away from the portal, it's no longer far away from itself, it's actually in the air. Before, the fact that it was in the air was an illusion. It was actually technically on the ground over here, but it was just animated up here. I don't know why I did it that way, but I did it that way. Can we get volumetric low altitude fog clouds in the combat airspace? I can't do volumetric fog down in the clouds of the airspace. The best I can do volumetric fog wise is a double layered, double thickness fog, like, hold on, where is it? Like this. I have kind of this dense fog. Oh, actually, the fog is not that dense anymore, is it? You can kind of see to the bottom of the pit. That's a little bit lame. Can I change that? Hold on. Distance bias, blah, blah, blah. Max fog thickness, blah, blah, blah. 65,000. What if I did like 10,000? What does that look like? Does that change anything? If I do 1,000. Whoa. 10,000. Maxed out 3065. Okay, I can't really tell the difference there. We're about 5,000. Interesting. Setting a max fog thickness. Very, very interesting. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it at the max one there. Well, there was supposed to be a dense fog down here, but I kind of lost that. I don't think I'm getting that back anytime soon. I can make like this lower area of the map kind of dense and foggy now. That's kind of cool. Kind of sucks though, because once you come down here, it's like hard as fuck to see outside of it. Cool though. I kind of low-key like it. Let me try driving around in that environment. See how the vibe is. I need a warthog. Make something air versus air and infantry more interesting. I mean, I could try a particle fog. A particle fog might be the move. Yeah, I don't think I like this dense fog down here. It just feels kind of weird and like surprisingly dark. Whereas before it looked like that and you could actually see relatively clearly down here. I don't know. I think I just really need to bake lighting. Otherwise, I'm not going to have any clue what any of this is going to look like. Right now, the lighting is so flat and uninteresting. I really just can't get like a reality check on how the map actually looks. It's kind of driving me nuts. That said, I'm going to hop off, guys. I'm going to hop out of here for tonight. We still have a lot more to do as far as new weapons and stuff go on this mod, so we're going to work on a lot of that tomorrow. We're probably going to add in a version of the Reach Focus Rifle that's like modded to be like a little bit different, a little bit stronger, maybe even look a little different. On top of that, we need to work on a couple more of the vehicles, and I'm going to maybe light bake the map tonight. I will see if my PC can handle it. And tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'll be streaming again. We're going to tweak some of the animations and stuff, like this, for example, Covenant Capital Ship. Definitely need that to not be able to be seen as it teleports in or teleports out, especially now that the fog is a lot less dense. You'll be able to see that, so I'm going to have to tweak the animations a little bit. I think it just killed me. But yeah, that should be pretty cool. I'm going to see, like I said, I'm going to try to light bake overnight. We shall see. Use a plasma rifle shader for the focus rifle to make its beam blue. Ooh, that'd be cool. I actually like that idea. W idea from Peace Tank. Rare. Appreciate it. Oh, actually, no, I got you mixed up with... Never mind. All right, I'm going to head out for the night. Again, thank you guys. Appreciate all the tips. I appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate all the memberships. Mostly, I just appreciate you guys tuning in here. But thank you for the support and letting me keep doing what I do. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time, the usual time. And hopefully I have light baked and my PC has not exploded. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye! Bye-bye!